Guys, what's going on? Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys, man. Here we are, guys. Here we are. You know, it's Thursday, guys. I hope you guys' week hasn't been too crazy, you know? Give me one second, guys. I gotta do one thing here. Let's see. 1 second. Just gotta do one thing here. Where'd it go? 1 second, guys. Just gotta do one thing here. There it is. Aha. Okay, so guys, here we are, right? Let me see. Who's here? Laughing Man, what's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you as usual. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Guys, I'm gonna drop the link for Discord members first. We'll do the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes for Discord members. And then we'll open it up for everyone. So guys, go to Discord, go to general, thanks on the 28K, guys. I appreciate that. Keyshawn, what's up, dude? He says women hate paying child support. Facts. But you see more and more of these dunderheads having to pay child support. It's hilarious. DTM, what's up, dude? Dante's here. Red Door's here. Rage Eye's here. What's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. It's good to see you. Big Bars is here. Vintage is here. Captain Palsy's here. Hey, Snowboard Colin, dude. I was on the smaller content creators stream today, and dude, he let me know. Did you guys know that the meth use with Black Americans has gone up by like tenfold in the last 6 years?
Really?
Isn't that yeah? Black people are doing meth. Absolutely insane.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Who'd have thought?
That is crazy, yeah.
Again, but it is one of the cheapest drugs with the longest high. You know what I'm saying? So as they're cracking down on opioids, the heroin's got the fentanyl in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what I guess people go to. I can't even figure it out. Because Colin, you remember for years, ever since like the late 90s, meth has been a thing in Washington State,
Yeah, and actually, I think I know exactly why, or a big part of the reason is because the reason it got so big here in the Northwest is because methamphetamine, it's out of your system for some people in less than 48 hours. So people can, they can go on their
stuff.
they can get on their benders, and then when they got to go check in with their PO, they can still piss clean,
Yeah. This is the same with that spice, that synthetic cannabis, Yeah, guys. Snowboard Colin, do you want to break some news?
Yeah,
let's break some news. Here we go. Did you guys see this yet? Guys, Brick Lady got jail time. You see this? You remember the lady who said that fat dude hit her in the face?
Oh, yeah. I do remember this. Yeah.
And she was like, men don't protect. And got all of that money for a GoFundMe. Yeah, guys, here we go. We'll actually look at Ruin Leon's video because he has a follow-up on this. We'll look.
With some late breaking news. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle joining us live from the newsroom now with what's going on here. Sherman.
Yeah, so there's a few
Is he shooting this on his phone? What is going on?
top stories that we're looking at. GoFundMe schemers found guilty tonight. Car crashes into a vet clinic in Montgomery County and fire scorches land in Galveston Island. That's some of the top stories tonight. Let's start with that GoFundMe scheme story. Remember Rhoda Osmond? We talked about her a few times for the last couple of years. In 2023, she was known as the Brick Lady online. She made claims that a man threw a brick at her head outside of a bar in West Houston because she didn't give him her phone number. Well, she went on to collect $42,000 through a GoFundMe campaign she started after that. Well, a Harris County jury found her guilty of theft. She has to spend 90 days in jail, 10 years probation. She has to pay restitution, 10 years.
Now, guys, from the jump, you can tell that a brick didn't do that. Because she'd have a big gash on her face. Because bricks are rough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
and
remember
it probably would have caught an edge. But guys, who would give this chick money, right?
Look, listen, I don't know what the fuck you saying, but all I know, you ain't getting a motherfucking dime.
Yeah, I remember there was a couple of videos out of people interviewing like doctors and especially like plastic surgeons, and they were saying that this looked exactly like somebody just had a whole bunch of saline injected into them.
Yeah, because she was walking around with like a little veil on her face, so I'm assuming she was trying to go to the club, but she probably had like a botched cosmetic procedure, you know? Maybe. And guys, there's all these dunderheads that were showing out for her on the internet that she was giving talks and talk about like black women's empowerment and all this foolishness, right? Yeah, and getting paid. I am woman in numbers too big to ignore. Clown world, guys. Always wait to get the facts, man. Never, ever just show up for anyone or anything. How many times have you seen all these fake hate crime hoaxers and fake essay claimers get cooked? Yeah, that's why I don't just believe any group. Hell, I don't just believe my family members. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You know, like guys, it does. Especially if you're gonna come out in public support, because there's this one a knucklehead you guys will see. He calls himself like Conscious something or other. He's one of those Hotep, we was Kangs, white devils, knuckleheads. You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, why you think she lying, bro? Y'all ain't supporting the black woman who's God, bro. Please.
No social media, which is big for her brand.
Yeah, she can't.
So let's go to the second story.
Wow.
County, crazy car collection.
Now, guys, let's go to Ruin Leon's video here, and then we have another couple stories.
Just speaking of that, when you see a GoFundMe or almost any charity,
ladies,
at this point, never almost donate to it. It's mostly like any charity. Sorry to say, it's even if it's not a scam, the money will not be used efficiently. Yeah, so you're better off keep it in your pocket.
It's true. It's true. Look at this, guys.
Dollar blatant hypocrisy. You can see 42 in 2023 after claiming that a man threw a brick at her head when she wouldn't give him her number, then raised more than $42,000 through a GoFundMe page, has been found guilty of theft. Rhoda Osmond, now I could say with confidence, terrible name, 35, had been told to calm down several times after the jury returned the guilty verdict following about 2.5 hours of deliberations. Because you got to remember, this woman was confident that even when she's going to court, she's going to win. She's going to prevail. She's going to shine.
She was making videos on her Patreon and everything saying, see, they ain't going to find me guilty. I'm going to beat the case. Bragging. And then she showed her ass in the courtroom, meaning she acted up when they said guilty.
He's going to have her head held high. She was on Patreon posting how she was going to win, and she was doing all these great little classes and conventions and events about black strength in women and all this good shit.
Look at that.
It turned out nothing but a crock of shit. After the jury convicted
everyone who donated figured out
you've been had.
Yep.
You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok,
Osmond, Harris County District Court Judge Dan Simmons sentenced her to 10 years of probation. If conditions get violated, Osmond could serve a 10-year prison sentence. As conditions of probation, Osmond will have to serve 90 days in jail and undergo inpatient substance abuse treatment. Osmond will also have to pay full restitution of $42,302. So maybe y'all gonna get y'all money back for just wasting y'all time giving your money to nothing.
Does anybody really think they're gonna
ordered-
get their money back? Please.
Right. Yeah, right.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Yep.
her not to use social media for the 10-year period. Damn. She was making all that good work. All them seminars on Instagram, all that good talk, probably on TikTok, all them posts on Patreon. Now you can't do it no more. Such a damn shame. Such a shame. That's crazy. That's wonderful. Olin Douglas, the man who was accused of throwing the brick, told KPRC2 on Wednesday evening, usually nothing happens. I'm very much happy. And you know what's crazy? There's another element to this. They pinned it on this dude, and then we come to find out that they knew each other. They had us believing, she had us believing this was a stranger. Oh, I don't know him. I don't have any affiliation with him. I don't know nothing about this man. And it turned out to be a crock of shit, a brick of shit, if you will. Douglas told KPRC News in January of 2024 after Osmond was charged and said that he had received death threats over the made-up brick throwing. I wish that the crowd of people that was with her at the beginning would show themselves now. Where they at? Are they still supporting? Consciously, where your ass at? Because I seem to remember a collection of people having all these great takes about black men don't really support black women. Black men want to see black women beat up. Black men want to see black women cheated.
Y'all still talking about
this clown right here.
Oh my God.
This Hotep. We was Kangs. We was in outer space. We was in we's the real Native Americans. Absolute dunderhead.
Beta.
God, guys, I can't stand dudes like this. And these are the types of nug-nugs that I was be educated. I wear an ankh and an Africa pin and talk about ancient tribes who somehow, even though they all died before they were 30, somehow knew more than us modern people that have internet, send people to space, have cured diseases.
Use the wheel, can make a 2-story building.
We can fly. Meaning we have airplanes, rockets, nukes. Oh, but some civilization that took 900 years to build one pyramid, 400 years to build a castle, just somehow knew more than us. Please. Come on, man.
This woman? So posting a police report of the actual incident, that's not enough. You see what I'm saying? Posting the incident from the hospital, that's not enough. You can pause to read it. Then y'all really acting like investigative journalists that graduated from Fox News University. Where I hear what it says.
I love this.
Look at that, guys.
They were right.
These simps, these clowns, and guys, this knucklehead right here. Look at this. Brickgate arises an age-old argument between black men and black women. Not for me, because I avoid B-dubs at all costs. Guys, there is no reason for any one of you guys in this chat to even look or talk to a B-dub. An American one. Guys, there's some Ethiopian chicks that are hot. Ethiopian chicks are hot. They're nice. They're feminine. You know what I'm saying? There's some African chicks. Well, Ethiopians are African. You know what I'm saying? But there's like Senegalese chicks. You know what I'm saying? Chicks from all over. Afro-Latin chicks. So like Cubans, Black Colombians, you know what I'm saying? Where they have that feminine nature from their culture, But guys, Black American chicks, you better run far and run fast.
Bro, and literally reviewed the police report, and y'all still tagging me talking about scams and talking about.
Guys, he hasn't said anything on Twitter all day.
Wow.
He hasn't said, and everyone's tagging him and everything, saying you're a clown, you're a simp. You know what I'm saying?
Lying and hoaxes. I posted the police report. And one thing
Whack and Snipe, what's up, dude? Yeah, Cape Verde chicks, because they got that kind of Portuguese influence in there. You know what I'm saying? So those chicks are hot too.
I know Atlanta, Texas is not finna play with you.
Have you guys ever seen the movie Tears of the Sun?
Tears of the Sun.
Yeah, it's like isn't it with Bruce Willis?
Yeah, that's right. And there's this one African chick in there. She's not a main character, but well, kind of like a supporting character, and she's just slightly big back enough to where it's like, and oh man, dude, that face is so sexy. I don't know what it is, man. You gotta, yeah.
Let me see here. Was she a lighter skinned chick or a darker skinned chick?
No, she's like dark. She's been in a couple other movies too. Let's
see.
Oh no, this broad, she is fine.
Is it Erica Ash?
Or
is it this chick?
Yeah, that one right there. That's right. Yeah.
What's Akusha Bus? Wait, I don't even see her name. Let me see. Let me look here. Hold on, guys. Let me make sure that we can find the.
Yeah, click on the IMDb link right there.
Oh, is this her?
Yeah, that's her.
Hold on, guys. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry, dude. I completely derailed you here.
No, you're all, dude. Okay. That's how the show goes, man. You know how it is. Come on now. Oh yeah, she's from Ghana, dude. Dude, chicks from Ghana are hot, man. There's a couple chicks from Ghana that I work with. Oh, she was a little girl in The Color Purple. I'll be darned. She's all grown up now.
Yeah, she's lost a little bit of weight, it looks like, actually.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, but oh man, you want to talk about a good figure woman? Mm-hmm.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she can definitely get it. Yeah, she's the little sister from The Color Purple.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Y'all think?
Yeah, I work with a girl from Ghana. She's pretty hot.
A falsified government document would be circulated on the internet, and this woman that we ain't related to or we ain't putting that meat to. Oh, y'all tripping. That's what y'all sound like to me. Research over me search. Let's get into it. There's still people that believe this story. She has multiple videos up of her having a similar allergic reaction. She has multiple GoFundMe for similar incidents, and her friend, they say she a scammer. There's no police report. The owner of the restaurant said that's not on them. There's no blood after
this idiot here.
Get away.
Y'all saw a funky, nasty spirited white woman barely get up out of bed, sleep still in the eye, to make a video discrediting a black woman who said that she was the victim of a brutal, violent attack. Not sharing any reputable sources, right? No credible sources, no proof, no evidence, just theories and vibes. Just theories and vibes, and that's who's shedding light on this entire scenario. That's who you're listening to. Okay, black people are trying to have a conversation about how we protect black women, and this random white woman inserts herself, and that's who you decide to listen to.
Black.
Remember her claiming that none of the black men around actually came to her defense? Yeah, that one. Now watch this clip.
I thought he was a big, and we was trying to help her. That's all we was trying to do. You see what I'm saying? We was trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled up. I talked to them. I know they got the video.
So that was bullshit. Now y'all remember this guy who claimed he was there? Oh, nope. His ex-girlfriend outed him. He doesn't even live in the same state.
So all this
really a woman.
I'm not around in a lot of the whole black sphere because it's always foolishness.
I played a part in the divide, but no, you were a major part in that online divide, along with the people who were spreading lies, along with people who were saying there was saline in her purse. Purse. You played a role in that stupid shit. So I hope, I beg, I plead that you have that same into G.
I want to apologize for being defensive and not being brutally honest and acknowledging two things from Joe. Yes, Ro lied about how she was hit and what happened when she was hit, but she was in fact hit.
During the investigation, Houston police found surveillance video showing Osmond slapping Douglas in the face before he hit her back with what happened to be a plastic water bottle. Now, class, I'm no scientist. I'm no physician. I'm barely even qualified to be a PE teacher. But I want to take a little pop quiz. This is a brick. This is a water bottle. Now, one of these things significantly could do damage to somebody's face. I want to know what power led the wrath of God into that man's hand to where he swings this water bottle in her face and ends up with a whelp signifying that you might got Ebola. I'm just trying to figure that out, because that's a strong-willed slap across the face with a water bottle that I just need further investigation on. Oh, and by the way, just to bring it all back, one important detail you might have missed or you might not have paid attention to was that she hit him first. And listen, I'm a simple man with simple plans.
Oh, guys, there's something else.
This goes for anybody, man, woman, child, black, white, Indonesian, Asian, crippled, able-bodied. It don't matter. Keep your motherfucking hands to your what? To yourself. Because when you don't keep your hands to yourself, ooh, you might run into a problem. Ooh, you might run into somebody with a little bit of confidence that day who's going to say, you know what? Fuck it. You're going to get this right back. Court documents revealed the surveillance footage did not match what Osmond told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. Exactly what happened to Osmond's face isn't fully clear, but Houston said the leading theory is that she hit her head on the car door frame because the car door was open and she went down in that area. Oh my God. So we went from a brick to a water bottle.
Here you go, guys. Look at this. And this has copyright music. But let's mute it for now. But look, this is her acting stupid. This is this rod right here.
Oh my God.
And of course she has a kid. Oh.
On GoFundMe
that
is
GoFundMe money went right to the BBL.
Deception.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
And then she had the nerve to go on a couple of like, you know, black panels, and dude's like, "Aren't you the chick that lied?" Instead of dude hit you with a brick. Well, I'm just here to talk about black women, and they kicked her off.
Osmond told cops that she was hit in the face with a brick outside a Houston club after she refused to give out her phone number. But footage capturing the incident.
She can get it, dude. Good God. How you doing?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can suck start a leaf blower.
Does not support Rhoda's report, according to charging documents. And cops say a similar GoFundMe was created in 2020, where she claimed to be assaulted with no reports on record. GoFundMe told an NBC affiliate that the fundraiser has been removed from their platform, and Rhoda has been banned from creating future fundraisers.
Now, guys, she actually had a okay online presence, but like shit, I don't know what platform she was on, because I don't think it was YouTube.
World
Star. It was something else, yeah. But guys, she can't use the internet for 10 years after she gets out of jail. She's cooked. Absolutely cooked, man. Cooked.
Tonight, this bitch fell on a car door. Amazing storytelling that only BET could come up with. Houston said Osmond and her defense team expressed intent to appeal the conviction during court on Wednesday. So she'll have the opportunity to appeal. She was taken into custody to begin serving the 90-day sentence at the end of the trial. She was given a $50,000 appeal bond, and if posted, the probation sentence and conditions would be suspended until the appeals process is complete. So essentially, we're just going to have to wait and see this appeal process. But what an amazing happy ending that has all sides about to start doing these think pieces about black women and their safety and how people don't care. And before y'all start doing that, because the news is just starting to trickle into people's algorithms. People went to sleep last night as this was a breaking thing. Before you start doing these little jump through hoop goalpost moves to start talking about real women getting beat up, real women being assaulted, and men out there not helping them and being the cause of it, you know, the valid things to talk about, before you do that, admit that you wasted your own time propping up a story where the victim was the liar, where she broadcasted a story implicating more than just one dude. She implicated more dudes in the area that didn't help her, making it seem like all these black men don't want to help black women, and lied to you and used your emotions And you gave her money for what? I would assume medical bills. But it turns out that that was all for vacations. That was all for lavish trips. That was all for lavish expenses. That wasn't for the medical. That was to waste her time. And now she was running around talking about how she's strong, she's independent, rah, 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 rah. She lied. That's it. She lied. And these motherfuckers who tried their hardest to back up the lie, I hope you have the same energy. I hope you continue to try to lie. I hope you continue to try to move the goalpost to a different conversation. I hope you try it, just so I can see how stupid you are. Because what pisses me off is the amount of people who try their hardest. And they'll sit there and they'll talk a big game about how nobody cares and nobody sticks up and we can't stick together because of this reason. We can't stick together because of that reason. And they perpetuate the division.
Yep, that's true.
I think, I'm assuming right now, the world would be a better place if we all recognize the bad in it and try to do things to correct it, because it's not a foreign concept. People being beat up because they don't give things to other people who are a little bit selfish. That's not a foreign thing. It's not a foreign thing for people to be kidnapped and assaulted. That's not an outlier. That's
you guys get the general idea. And guys, you don't owe any woman anything, man. If you see some broad having Nug or Gavin going upside her head, guys, keep on walking, man. Keep on walking. You do not want to get involved, or you'll end up like homeboy.
Would you do it again?
Hell yeah, I'd do it again. Hell yeah. Because that could be my mother, my sister, anybody else.
You know, it's like
Do you think that guy got any help with his medical bills?
Of course not.
Absolutely not.
She didn't even stop and help him. She just ran the chick he was trying to protect.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you know, it's like the old timers used to say, what do you tell a woman with two black eyes?
Nothing, because you already told it twice.
Yeah.
Now, guys, here you go. We'll do 2 more stories, guys, and then we will
Looks like she's gonna have to rebuild her life brick by brick now.
Hey, guys, now I don't know how this is gonna work. Watch.
New tonight, a man says 2 women kidnapped him at gunpoint and forced him into sex work.
Court records.
What?
Wait, what?
What? This didn't happen. This did not happen.
I just walk into here. What?
I didn't even watch this. I just had to see what this was about. Now, guys, I have a long special coming out of single moms crying on the news about food stamps. It's going to be pretty long, but it's just all news clips. Because I was going to do TikToks, because even the news is interviewing these single moms. There's one who's a single mom of 9. I can't feed my kids. So you guys will see that come out either tomorrow or maybe Saturday. Because you remember November 1st is EBT apocalypse. You know what I'm saying? So
it's backing up the victim's story, and he's sharing it only on Threads.
You see all those people that are on TikTok and Instagram. If you're a cashier at Target and Safeway and Walmart, come November 1st, don't try to be a hero.
Don't be a hero. Daddy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your lie.
Just let them out the door, because they don't. But your $15 an hour ain't worth that. So just let him out the door. Don't be a hero.
Yeah. If this chick were to lose like 30 pounds, she'd be hot, you know?
Team. ABC 13's Luke Jones is live at the Harris County Jail detailing those.
That guy. Homeless?
High. Yeah, he's like high.
Did he live in a cardboard? No, he lives in the news van.
6 days of terror, Luke.
Yeah, and what a terror it was. So far, the only charges are aggravated kidnapping, but this man says, in reality, he was really the victim of sex trafficking. Masterminded, he says, by a woman who called herself Cookie, operating out of a North Harris County motel.
What?
Like, it was really ghetto. It was scary.
A young man who still shudders when he thinks about all he endured. For almost a week, he says he was held captive in a room at the Regency Inn on Cypress Station near FM 1960. Forced, he says, to have sex for money. We're blurring his face to protect his privacy.
It was a lot of crackheads, like a lot of them, like a lot of sketchy homeless people.
A life, he says, he never imagined for himself. One the Harris County Sheriff's Office says he was sucked into October 18th.
I'm sure he was sucked in, all right.
wait. So
I don't know if he was, if they're making him bang chicks or bang dudes. I don't.
Yeah. That's what I want to find out.
That's what. Yeah. Like, look, guys, look. I know that men can be victims and all, but this just story, it just doesn't. This doesn't add up. You know what I'm saying? Like, did they have a gun on him the entire time? Like, I don't understand. So.
That's when they say one of the victim's friends, Esmeralda Pena, invited him to the Regency.
She said that she had a job for me, like she was going to help me make some money because I didn't have a job.
Once here, he says he was introduced to this woman, Hermione Forrest.
Oh my God!
Look at that!
Wow, that's like a healthy.
Jesus Christ! What is that thing right there?
Oh my God!
My
that's
God!
A demon.
Look at that!
Although when they met, he says she went by a different name.
Her name was Cookie.
Cookie, he says, quickly said about signing him up for an escort site and told him he'd have to have sex with men for money.
Oh, no, there it is. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. Dang, dude. He was getting it in the brown eye at gunpoint. Yikes, that sucks, dude. Jesus. Poor guy. Man, Whiteout says Pennywise has got a new look. Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Wow. Man, this poor bastard, he was getting stuffed like a turkey while she was holding the gun, and she was telling him, "I'm going to show you a wild goose."
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Jesus.
Baby, I'm gonna butter your bread.
Yeah, and guys, look, it's just tragedy can be funny. I'm sorry to say it, but it just sucks. And hopefully these chicks get buried under the jail. But dude, that's like every dude's worst nightmare, dude. That's like going to jail but without being in jail. You know what I'm saying? Have a bunch of freaking dudes, just random dudes, freaking plow the brown eye. I mean, that
for a week, 7 days, a week.
Wow.
Damn, dude, look at that.
It's almost worse like getting shot, actually. So
I'd rather, man.
You know what I mean? Like it'd be harder to hide. Actually, like it's easy for us to say that now, but I'd almost would rather just say like, hey, like, what are you gonna shoot me and kill me? Like you're gonna get busted if you do that. So
yeah, there had to be some time where he could like, dude, just take the first shot, tackle her. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly.
Get out of there. But dude, I am not getting friggin' my booty hole annihilated. No way, dude. That's not happening.
That's what I'm saying. I would think I'd rather take a chance getting shot.
Yeah.
Says he saw an opportunity to escape and returned home. But just 4 hours later, deputies say a doorbell camera shows Pena and Forrest at the victim's front door, this time with an armed man. Investigators say they and Nixon Simmons.
Oh my God!
Jesus Christ! Look at that guy!
God.
Talk about a cast of characters, dude. Straight up.
Look at that, guys.
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
Look at that.
This is a Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. Isn't that what
guys.
He did.
Gay.
Did have red flags with all these demons he was around. I don't know why involved with them.
I told you guys I get that clip. Keyshawn said, is that an alien? I'm looking. Guys, make sure to hit the like button on your way in, guys. Hit the super chat button, guys. Hit the join button. Guys, we will have a daytime live tomorrow, guys, and we're going to look at these 304s trying to argue pro corn star. You know what I'm saying? At 4:30, it's going to be an absolute mess. You know, so guys, that'll be 4:30. So guys, make sure you hit the join button because the chats on the daytime lives are members only. So guys, make sure to hit that, and you get custom Bianca emojis too. So,
but notice how no one's really gonna feel that bad for this guy. Like women will not feel bad about this. Women, this won't even register in their brain. Like, oh, did you hear about the guy that got sex trafficked by these women?
Yeah, and the fact that but Snowboard, the fact that there's LDHD TV involved, and these idiots think that the LDHD TV are just above reproach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this whole story can't even download into a woman's brain. They're like, yeah this probably didn't happen.
Yeah,
women will laugh at this guy.
She was like, don't I ever leave again? Like, if I ever leave, like, she'll blow my brains out.
For the next 6 days, he says he was beaten, plied with drugs, and deprived of food. At night,
wait. So I missed it. They came to his house, but then he had to go back?
No, this is after he had escaped.
Okay, cool.
Illicit men in this Ross parking lot, although he says he only ever slept with one.
I knew that if I made...
Yeah, right.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Dude, man, they had his booty hole was basically 7-Eleven, man. Open 24 hours.
Yeah.
The money, they would keep making me work for them. They would keep me around. So I just try not to sleep with anybody.
Even so, he says the experience left him drained, and at one point, hoping Forrest would make good on an earlier threat.
Like a couple of days in, I kind of wanted her to kill me. Like I told her to kill me, like just get it over with.
In the end, he says it was his aunt who saved him. October 24th, he says he was able to text her using a phone he'd hidden from his captors, and that she picked him up during one of those nights out in the Ross parking lot.
I was just like, yeah, this is not a good place to be at.
And the victim says he wasn't the only one forced to do this. One of the suspects, Esmeralda Pena, also beaten and made to walk the streets, he says. Right now, this case still under active investigation.
Damn. Guys, hold on. Here's another squatter.
A Minneapolis woman is stuck living with a squatter who will not leave her house.
This is quite a story. We've uncovered evidence that the person is a potential serial squatter.
Look at this, guys. No good deed goes unpunished. This is why you don't let people live with you.
At home in rental rooms around Minnesota and Wisconsin over the last few years. Fox 9's Corn Hoggard is live at the latest place. And Corn, you confronted her today. So what happened?
Yeah, Kelsey and Randy, she has lived right here since May. She hasn't paid since the first 2 weeks, but the homeowner cannot just kick her out.
Because guys, Minneapolis, all these woke cities, squatters have more rights than homeowners and landlords.
Lock her out because this is now a landlord-tenant situation.
Look at that.
It has to go to the courts.
Just kind of sidled her way in. And honestly, I dropped the ball. I didn't vet her.
Michelle Caravello had dream experiences finding traveling nurses and short-term renters for 3 years. Then Tess Schmidt came for what was supposed to be a 2-week stay.
2 weeks go by and she's not ready to leave. 2 more weeks go by and somebody else is supposed to come. They have a lease. And she's still sitting on my sofa when they arrive. Or when I told her she had to leave. She said, you can say that all you want, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Now, guys, how many of you guys have had a crazy ex-girlfriend that you said, get out of my house, and she said that, and you felt that feeling in the pit of your stomach, knowing how cooked you were, right? Guys, this chick now knows a little bit of what it's like to be a man.
Or Contessa Schmidt or Contessa von Schmidt is frequently an unwelcome guest at short-term rentals, as she was last year at Susan Clark's St. Paul home.
And then when it came to September 19th, she wouldn't leave. And I called the police on her.
and they said they couldn't do anything.
Police are often helpless in these situations
Look at
without
that.
an unlawful detainer, a court eviction notice. The process can take weeks or months, and they're not filed in every case, but we found 9 eviction cases against Schmidt
Look
in
at
4
that.
states.
Wow.
In one of the court filings, an attorney says he found at least 10 victims in 6 states. Law enforcement has removed her from at least one Wisconsin home, but she's done the same thing again at least 3 places since.
But she needs to be stopped. She's hurt.
This is why you just take it. You take all your valuables, you put them in your bedrooms, the one that she's not staying in, lock the doors, and then the one bedroom that she's trying to use, take the door off of that, right? And then, yeah, that's it. Where are the doors? I don't have any.
Yeah. Or you
Yeah.
get there's got to be other creative things you could do too, like
You know,
I was looking
if
at
you have
these
family in
ozone
town,
machines.
if you have family in town, you shut the water off and the power off, and then stay at your parents' house. Or you know what? If you have enough money to stay in a hotel for a week or two, shut the water and the power off.
Yep.
Here, I got an even more radical idea that's worked out really great for me, actually, is you pay a good, reputable real estate agent to properly list the place for sale, or not sale, for rent, and you have them do a proper background check, criminal, credit, everything, and make them pay a security deposit. I mean, dude, I don't feel bad for this woman at all. She obviously didn't do her due diligence. Like,
my issue is that do you guys remember the other case of the woman who like let her that woman who was her friend from a long time ago stay with her, and then she wouldn't leave for 6 months? And all this is, once again, is that you should be able to kick anyone out of your house for any reason. But all these woke blue cities make it so that squatters have more rights. That's like those one people who moved into that multi-million-dollar mansion in the Hollywood Hills and were partying and stuff and swimming in the pool, and the cops couldn't get them out of there. They were having big old raves and parties and all this other stuff in this like $7 million mansion. You know, so
people.
But you could also
cited
say
back
like
into
they have these things that you like, it's called like fogging, when you like there's like roaches and things like that, and you say like, oh well, we need to perform this, and if you don't get out, you just go ahead and breathe that shit into you're like dead, basically.
Yeah.
They'll get scared off from that and just say, oh well, I have to do this, and like, you know what it like you got to get creative, you have to be a little vindictive, but if you want somebody out of your house, you got to be able to like annoy the shit out of them or something. So I'm not saying poison them fully, but like kind of poison them.
So this one guy had this squatter in his house who
She's been a problem everywhere.
So he hired this YouTuber named Asian Andy to move into his house and just make this woman's life a living hell, dude. It was hilarious. And like he streamed the entire thing.
Just getting high too.
Yeah.
And you know, my brother would tutor meth.
All he does is just smoke weed, and then she calls the cops on him, and the cops are like, he actually has a lease. He has more right to be here than you
I
do.
will.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a drill and undo the locks on the other room? Because I will. Okay. Don't you dare lie.
And her, you know, let's just go through the contract, finish it up, definitely. And you know, once she's ready to move, which will be pretty soon, you said within the next few days.
Not within the next few days. The thing is, that's how it started. I paid through the 21st. So right now, you expect.
Yeah. So as they like went through this whole process, and it was live streamed, and this Asian Andy guy made her life a living hell. You can actually find them all.
She's been a problem everywhere.
Put Asian Andy squatter, and there's YouTubers that have done an entire synopsis of this whole thing.
People thought I was.
Andy has autism. Excuse him. Andy has autism.
So like, look, those are his followers.
Jesus.
that are giving him donations, and the TTS blares hella loud. He sleeps and plays music loud and plays video games.
Who just made this song? Someone just made this song right now. This is like an hour ago.
And then he goes and turns the power off.
Excuse me, what do you think you're doing messing with the power?
He
I'm
doesn't
fixing
give a
it.
shit.
It reset.
Wait, reset? Why are you messing with the power?
I'm trying to turn it back on.
You should have turned it off in the first place.
I didn't turn it off. You turned it off.
Oh, that's great.
Wow.
God, bro, he's come here like a bunch of times. She's literally crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not.
there's a guy. Stuff. Was it interesting stuff from around the world, around the internet? He has a good video on this whole thing. But anyways, guys, let's get into the topic here. I'll drop the link. But guys, first of all, we will look at this dunderheaded broad that thinks that she's smarter than a judge. Hold on.
Good.
Hold on, guys. One second here. I just got to pull it up because it's on a different. Hold on. Oops. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Guys, drop a like on the stream. I'd appreciate that. And where are we here? Okay. Okay. Get rid of this. Go here. Watch this, Rod.
Jim, these start.
You know what they say about people who represent themselves? You have a fool for a client. It takes years of training. Yeah. Don't interrupt me when I speak. Stop. Do you want to interrupt me again, ma'am? Ma'am, you just be quiet.
Wow.
Focus on me. Focus on me. This isn't first grade. You're an adult. You've been warned. You want to speak over me again?
What you want to do,
ma'am, you're in timeout. We're going to treat you like the child.
I keep saying this, guys. You know my opinion on this. American black women are the scum of the earth, dude. Like they just are. Maybe not all, but like 80%. Like from the depths of my soul, dude. There is no worse women on this planet. Black men have the worst women to choose from by a country mile. No one's worse. Nobody.
Yep.
From the depths of my soul, I hate most of them, dude. I swear to God.
I'd rather have a white one with like Down syndrome over a B-dog.
I'd have a white woman. I'd rather have a white woman with no arms and no legs, dude.
Acting like you're in timeout. I'll deal with this next week.
Why are you pulling them out?
Ma'am, you're under arrest. That's why.
This lady walked into court acting like the rules don't apply to her. She's talking over the judge, arguing about everything, and giving off that I'm always right energy that instantly gets under your skin. Her original charge was for assault, but now she's back because she couldn't even follow the basic terms of her probation.
Of course not.
She's the type who thinks saying it's not that serious somehow fixes everything. You could see her lawyer trying to calm her down, but she's too busy proving his job pointless. And the judge is clearly done with the attitude, and honestly, I don't blame him after watching. Also, let me know in the comments. I know some of you guys in the comments keep saying the word black fatigue. I don't know if that's an insult or what, but I keep hearing it over this video, so let's dive in and watch this entitled Karen get destroyed.
You were Brittany Cherise Sylvester.
Yes, that's right.
In 2138966. There is a second amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation motion filed January of this year. So we've gone through about a half a year, and we need to move forward one way or the other. What are we going to do on this, David?
She had some problems. I've spoken to her on more than one occasion. These started, I believe, in early January, February, something like that. Miss Sylvester denied that she pled guilty before the court. On the original case here, basically, as we went through the motion to revoke probation, she denied committing
revoke probation, man.
Any of them, and wanted to talk to the court about whether she committed any of these offenses, because she didn't think that she should be here. She has not violated her probation, I guess is what I think she is stating.
Correct. I have not violated it. I have made every.
No, you've never been on probation? Or
I've
you
been
are
on probation now since 2022 of December.
Yeah. That's not what you just said, David.
I've never been in any trouble or anything like that.
No, here's what the
lie detector determined that was a lie.
Here's what's been alleged is you failed to report to the probation office in June of 23, August of 23, and September of 23.
Mm-hmm.
You failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of such. That's what it alleges. I know what happens with a lot of folks. As long as you're trying hard to get employment, that's what's important to me. You failed.
So you're saying you don't even need a job. All you do is just show that you're trying hard to get one. And this knuckleheaded dunderhead can't even do that.
To provide verification of performing community service hours as required. And that's important because that's community service and that's a necessary concept of probation. You failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing an anger management program.
Look at
then
that.
There's failing to pay court assessed fees as directed. This says you were $734 in arrears in court fees as of January, but some people can't pay. And if you can't pay, you don't go to jail on my watch.
Well,
And hold on, one more. And this says you failed to report to the probation office on or about September 14th, 2024 for a judicial review.
Statement moved to amend that date to September 13th, Judge.
I was not aware that I needed to go back to the probation office based on what I was told over the.
Okay, hold on.
Over the phone.
That's for me to decide and a
Okay.
hearing. I mean, you're going to plead untrue to it is what we're saying, what you're saying. I'm not going to change it. It says on or about September 14th. It's
Well,
good enough for me.
what I would like to add is
Shut
that
up.
I've made every effort to keep the check-in dates with my probation
Okay, that's
officer, excuse me, several times. I then was
Hold on.
rescheduled.
Hold on. Here's what we're going to do. If you're pleading untrue to all of these, then we have a hearing in front of me. That's me to decide. I get to hear both sides and then I make the decision. That's the way it works.
Well, what I would like is for the probation to be reinstated.
Okay,
Hold on,
I understand what you like.
Yeah. Here, Judge, what I would like is to make your decision for you. Okay, moron.
I'll listen to that at the end of the hearing.
Okay, so that's not something that can be done today.
We can do the hearing today if you want. These are all
That's
what I just told you.
That is what I would
You
like
need to prepare for this?
to
I
be
think that
reinstated. That way I can be on my way because I've got a special needs child to take care of. I've got a family.
Who's taking
And I've
care of the
got
child, man?
a gospel singing career as well.
Who's taking care of the child?
Yeah, gospel singing. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Child, man.
Me.
No, but when you're in jail, I mean, the child's not with you. Who's taking care of the child when you're stuck?
Well, my child is in a safety place. He's in a safe place, so I can't.
A family?
Who is? Yes, he's with a close family member.
All right.
So he is safe.
Well, it needs
He's
money.
with me. However, yes,
Is that what you're trying to say?
that is what I'm saying.
I really just don't understand how somebody can walk in here acting like they've done nothing wrong when their whole probation record looks like a checklist of bad decisions. I mean, she's sitting there trying to argue with the judge about basic facts, like missing appointments and ignoring calls. I mean, it's so wild. She's just spinning it into miscommunication or it wasn't my fault. It's just classic manipulation in this one. And you could see her lawyer dying inside because every time he tries to step in, she talks right over him. He's probably thinking in his head, why did I go to law school for this? And like, I get it. I mean, everybody wants to defend themselves, but there's a time and a place for that. Court isn't a debate club. It's all about accountability. And when you keep cutting off the judge, all you're doing is stacking time against your double down on.
That's what we wanted to do today was to have these addressed by the court.
Well, we have to go through a hearing and enter pleas.
Well, yes, sir.
Is that
Yes,
what
sir.
we're
And
gonna
I
do?
think that's what the court
Is that what we're gonna do?
Yes, sir.
All right,
It's a
raise your
hearing,
right
I
hand, man. Raise your right hand.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm any statements you may make during this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, lower your hand. Does the defendant waive a formal reading of the second amended motion to revoke unadjudicated probation? Can we proceed in a summary fashion to move this along?
Yes, Your Honor.
In summary, ma'am, this states that on December 19th, 2022, in this court, I placed you on deferred or unadjudicated probation for 10 years for the third-degree felony of assault on a public servant.
So, guys, assault on a public servant, and they gave her probation. Big mistake.
All of that true? Is all of that true?
Could you read me the date again? You said
December
2019?
19th, 2022. You were placed on 10 years deferred or unadjudicated probation.
Well, correct.
Is that correct? All right, that's what it shows in all this file.
Correct.
Allegation number 1 states you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office on or about June 18th, 2023, August 14th, 2023.
Damn.
Now we're going back 2 years. September 6th, 23.
Look at that.
In violation of your probation order. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue.
Okay, that's all you need to say. We're going to hear both sides on that. This states number 2, you failed to work faithfully at suitable employment and provide verification of that in violation of your probation order. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue.
Okay,
I
that's
did-
all. No, you're going to get to explain that. We just need to figure out what's true, what's not first. 3, you failed to provide verification of performing community service hours as required of your probation order. Is that true or untrue?
That is untrue. That one is true because so yes.
Okay, you'll be able to explain all of that later.
That one is a
4,
yes.
you failed to provide verification of entering and successfully completing the anger management program as directed by the probation office. Is that true or untrue?
I did not provide verification of entering it, but I did show up to class.
It's
Guys, what did he just ask her, Snowboard?
Yeah. If she had
True or not true?
verification of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a yes and no on that one because
How's yes and no, you stupid moron? Why are they so stupid, guys? Look at that.
You stupid woman. Entering and successfully completing. It's conjunctive. You have to do both
Basically
parts.
didn't do anything
Yeah.
at all. That
All
she was
right.
like,
Yep.
and this judge seems actually kind of lenient.
Yeah.
He's like, I want you at least to try to like pretend to make an effort. And she's like not even doing that.
This judge is actually pretty based though most of the time. So
I'm not going to go on this. You're paying as much as you can pay toward all of these costs and everything, aren't you?
I'm paying the count 5, Judge.
Yeah, I don't even want to go into the money. 6, you failed to report to the probation office on or about September 14th, 2024 for a judicial review. Is that true or untrue?
that is untrue
All right,
because I wasn't
that's all we
given
need.
the information.
Yep, that's all we need to know. No objections. Go ahead, state.
I would call Dominique Mayfield.
Blah 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 blah.
I mean, is before you were actually there, but that's what the records would indicate.
Yes.
Is that right? And this wasn't dealing with you; is dealing with your predecessor. But she didn't report back then, right?
Correct.
All right. And what efforts were made to help her get some assistance in being able to report, I guess?
At that time, when I was working with her, she did inform me that she was homeless. As far as that, on my end, I try to give resources of different places that you can go if it need be.
Giancarlo, Dallas isn't the LA of Texas. No, Dallas is pretty base. Houston's cooked. Austin, the people who have money are conservative. It's just the people, it's everyone else. You know what I mean? and you have like tech bros that go there that are actually conservatives. They might act like they're liberal, but then those tax cuts come in. They're like, yeah, let's go. But yeah, dude, you have Dallas pegged all wrong, dude. I have friends in Dallas. Dallas is a nice city.
For like clothing, food, and different things like that, I do give out resources.
Well, you said that she wasn't trying to work during the time when you.
Let's get that, guys.
It doesn't do any good if the probation office is not aware of that.
Knowing tuna meals and try to sell those for,
Did you know that?
lunch. No.
It doesn't do any good if the probation office is not aware of that.
Was this before?
You can't do it you're not on your own probation. You're supervised. You can't supervise you if you're doing things out there that you're not telling the people what you're doing. You don't get credit for it. You can talk all day long about it. I'm not going to give you credit unless they know. And
she's trying to say that she did have a job. She was trying to make meals at home and sell them to people.
Yeah.
He's like, that doesn't count.
It's probation, but she's just doing hobation, basically. She's on the streets. Yeah, she's on the streets.
They supervise you. You don't supervise yourself on probation. They supervise you. And there's no supervision when you're doing things on your own and not telling them. You don't get credit for it.
They probably made it
You can
very
waste your
easy
time.
for her too.
And you don't get credit. David, go to the next one. She sounds like she's trying to work. Go ahead.
Okay, well, you tried to get employment then back at that time.
Marva Carthon was your probation office?
Who?
Marva Carthon?
Miss Value.
Miss Hartline, but there is somebody there, last name of with the last name Valier. There's somebody there with that last name as well. I think I had at least 3 different probation officers that I am aware of.
Okay.
Miss Mayfield is the 3rd one. I wasn't giving any notice. I just figured maybe people quit. So I may have missed.
So that's why it's up to you to make sure that you know who your probation officer is. No accountability whatsoever. Yeah, Peter Rose says they've been coddled and treated like children, and system the government enables their behavior. Facts.
Misspoke as far as the name.
What about
however, Miss Hart
anger management program
is one of the people that was
focus on me.
Focus on me.
Anger management.
Did you go to the anger management program?
I went and they didn't show up.
Oh, please!
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Nobody showed up for the class that I was signed up for at Family Services. It was in 2023.
At this point, it's honestly hard not to think she's just playing dumb on purpose. Nobody in their life can be this unlucky on probation. She's claiming nobody listens to her, nobody calls her, nobody helps her, but somehow every single person in the system has the same story about her. That's not even bad luck. I mean, it's just her. She's the kind of person who breaks a rule and then argues about why the rule shouldn't exist. And look, probation is not hard at all. I mean, just show up, check in, stay clean, and do not break the law again.
She said she didn't know she was.
Times the lose. We have 5,000 probationers. You've got to do your part you had an obligation, you sign it. This is what I plan to do. This is my promises I make. And you can't rely on them. You got to do your own heavy lifting and figure it out. And don't blame it on nobody told me. You've got to take a positive effort.
Right. He might as well be speaking Greek to this knucklehead, right, guys?
Yeah.
You know? Come on.
Your life. It's your freedom.
Right. So that's
we got 5,000 probationers we're working with.
She's not providing for.
Say again?
She also has a special needs kid that she's not providing for at all.
We can't be. This isn't first grade. You're an adult. You've got to do some of the heavy lifting on your own. You have an order of this court that you have to perform. You can't blame it on the fact that nobody told you how to do it. You've got to go seek it out.
Right.
Family to report September 14th, 2024 for a judicial review.
That was for here.
For here?
Mhm.
Oh, yes. She didn't come to court.
No, she didn't.
Explain that one away, if you can.
I I wasn't aware that I was supposed to be in court.
Yes, you were.
Because I was told last year when I spoke to Judge Stevens Court that my charges were already dropped. They looked in.
Nobody said that.
Into my name, and that is what I was.
Nobody
told.
said that
They
with my
pulled up
court.
the call number.
They don't do that. That's not
Yeah.
what they do.
Well, they are paid to give me the information since I was representing myself at that time as pro se. And so they were giving me.
You know what they say about people who
the
represent
information
themselves? You
that
know
I
what they
was
say
asking
about
for.
you're a smart lady. You know what they say about people who represent themselves who aren't lawyers? You have a fool for a client. That's an old saying.
Look at that, guys. Look at that, guys.
Wow.
It's true. It's true.
From way back. That's a foolish choice. You're not competent to do this. You didn't go to law school. Not that you're not capable. You probably are. But you don't have the qualifications, the experience, the training. It takes more than just wanting to do it. It'd be like me doing hair coloring. I wouldn't know what to do. I'd have to learn it. I mean, I don't know. But this, I have 4 degrees, and that's what it takes to be a lawyer. You think I just dreamed that up one day and then I can start representing myself? I can, but there's that old saying, if you want to represent yourself, you have a fool for a client. Because it takes, especially if you're not trained in it and you don't have the law degree and you don't have the bar license, all of that is important to handling other people's lives, including yourself. This is freedom. This is part of the Constitution. You don't want to lose that because you think you can handle something. Brain surgery. Do you do much of that? No. And I'm not being facetious about it, but I'm not being facetious. It takes years of training. Yeah, don't interrupt me when I speak. Stop. It takes.
He's a genius.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, John Carlos says, I'm impressed that El Paso ranks among the safest cities in the U.S. Guys, you know what that is, right?
No, I don't believe that would be.
No, it's true. No. Snowboard. It's absolutely true. All the cartel dudes, their families live in El Paso. Their wives, kids, nieces, nephews go to school there. They live there. So if anyone does any violence, it's a direct attack. You're basically shitting where the cartel leaders eat.
Yeah, not a good idea.
So you don't do that there. It's like this oasis of like peace over there. But it's because that's where their families live. They might be on these compounds in the middle of nowhere in Mexico, but their wives, their grandparents, their aunties, uncles, all live in El Paso and are taken care of. So they make sure that all these gangbangers and all these people know you stay out of El Paso or we will find you. You know what I'm saying? So.
You were asking me a question.
Do you want to interrupt me again, ma'am? Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, is this that hard? When I speak, everybody's got to stop. That's kind of the rule because she can't take 2 people speaking over each other. Okay? And next time it happens, you're in contempt of court, which means you go to jail for a longer period of time. You've been warned. You want to speak over me again?
What you want to do is what you kind of
ma'am.
Like, this
Don't
is
talk.
my
Ma'am.
Listen for it.
Ma'am.
Let me finish this.
Ma'am,
Okay.
you're in timeout. We're going to treat you like the child you're acting like. You're
go.
in timeout. I'll deal with this next week. Okay? I'll deal with this next week. I've had enough of your rudeness and you're speaking over everybody. Just like that. You're going to go to jail. I'll deal with this next week.
Okay.
Bye.
This is my first time.
Let's go.
Wow.
Look at that. Guys, she said that it's her first time. It won't be her last. And guys, I couldn't be a cop or a CO, guys.
Swear by God and Sonny Jesus, you will all visit the infirmary. Every last motherfucker in here.
No, it's not, ma'am.
Yes, it is. I've never been in
Ma'am,
trouble.
you're an adult.
Why are you pulling out?
Ma'am, you're under arrest. That's why. You're undercut. You're in custody.
I understand it.
All right. Thank you. Quit being rude. Quit being rude, ma'am. Thank you.
Why can't these
You're
women
rude.
shut their
Quit being
mouths?
rude.
Because they're B-dubs.
Because they're women.
Unbelievable. Like there is no respect for any of the, like that judge had to go to school for years and years and years to get to his position. And there is no respect whatsoever. It's crazy.
Yeah, but that's how, like I said, you know. Sorry, guys. This is why black fatigue is such a thing. And guys, most of black fatigue is B-dub fatigue.
Yeah, it is.
You know, 80-90% of all the videos you see these idiots acting up and stealing and acting is all B-dubs. I mean, let's be honest, you know? So
what's next? Let me go to somebody.
All right, guys, here we go. Now, guys, this chick right here, she owes $67,000 in child support.
Jesus.
$67,000.
Charged with counts 1 and 2, child support failing to pay. Appearance for the record.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sarah Brunner, Assistant Attorney General for the People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Joseph Dyke, appearing on behalf of Elizabeth Bula.
All right, so we're here for a probable cause conference. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, I just spoke with the Attorney General. I'm having a huge issue. The ball keeps moving. As far as our settlement negotiations, I thought I had this resolved.
Settlement.
I do not have it resolved. So I guess we're gonna proceed.
So, and Your Honor, as the court knows, and I don't know if Mr. Dyack knows this, once we run the preliminary exam, all offers are withdrawn. So then we'd be proceeding to trial on the felony. And it looks like there is a period of time following when I issued this warrant that she continued to fail to pay. So when we run the preliminary exam, it's likely that I'll be adding an.
Damn. So they issued a warrant for her and she still didn't pay?
Wow.
A felony warrant? Look at that.
Deadbeat mom.
Damn. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Anonymous. What's up? What's up, dude? How you been, man?
Dude, I just had like something like this happen today where this lady, she's been prohib driving 7 times.
She's been what?
Prohib driving, so she's been drink driving. And
DUIs?
Yeah. So the cops keep taking the license away and she's still driving around without a license. This is the 7th time I've impounded her car.
Damn, look at that.
Wow.
Because I remember her car. She's got like one of those BMW Z4s, and they're pretty rare. So yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you again?
Additional count. So we can continue negotiations with waiver of the preliminary exam, or we can run the preliminary exam and those offers will be withdrawn and there will likely be an additional count added.
Given the
and that Attorney General
cooperative nature of the
she gets
Attorney General, I will go ahead and have my
100%.
Yeah, this
100%,
guaranteed, man.
Client execute the waiver, and we'll. I'll continue to attempt to discuss resolution with her.
And Your Honor, I sent counsel the.
Ms. Bulak, please unmute and raise your right hand.
Sorry, guys. Before she makes her testimony.
You can't even fit in the screen.
I knew you were gonna do that. Yeah.
Do you swear or affirm, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury, testimony you give this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but truth?
Yes.
You may put your right hand down. So you do have a right to have a preliminary examination in this matter. Do you understand?
I do.
Examine the complaint and witnesses and support the prosecution under oath in my presence. Do you understand?
Yes.
The preliminary examination is the prosecution's burden of proving probable cause. These 2 crimes were committed in Pontiac, and you were the individual that committed them. Do you understand?
Yes.
Exam, you do have the right to subpoena witnesses, testify, offer evidence, and have your attorney examine and cross-examine all witnesses. Do you understand?
Yes.
Finding to the conclusion of the exam, probable cause has not been established for each crime committed in Pontiac and you were the individual that committed them. I can dismiss the charges or reduce them down to misdemeanors if possible. Do you understand?
Yes.
However, by waiving the exam, you'll be bound over as charged. Sixth Circuit Court will potentially stand trial. Do you understand?
Yes.
Your bond and your bond conditions will remain the same until amended or modified by a Sixth Circuit Court judge. Do you understand?
Yes.
What you want to do today, is it your informed decision to unconditionally waive this exam and be bound over?
Yes.
This exam is not subject to appeal or reversal after today.
No.
You're waiving the exam knowingly, intelligently, and voluntarily. I'm sorry. The consequence of doing so has not.
I have an issue to address with the bond before you.
Let's skip ahead.
A history of some domestic violence when you arraigned her. So I would ask that you add that since there is a history of some domestic violence with the victim in this matter.
So she was beating her ex-husband's ass too.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. Deadbeat mom.
That's very
cool. The bond order form says. I think we sent that over to you.
You did. It does not have that condition in there.
All right, so it'll be no contact.
Additionally, Your Honor, there is a condition in the bond that says she was not to leave the state of Michigan without your permission. It's my understanding she did leave the state of Michigan.
Of course she did.
She was extradited up here and then she went right back down. So she's in violation of your bond at this point.
May I say something, Your Honor? I had a subpoena to a court date in North Carolina. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead. Miss Brenner, go ahead.
And Your Honor, the third issue is that, as you know, the bond is set at 25% of the arrearages. You set it at 25% of what it was at the time we issued the warrant. Her arrearages have climbed since that time. And so I was going to ask if you would adjust the bond to be 25% of what she currently owes. So she currently owes $67,700.86. That would mean the bond would be $16,925. Subtracting that from what she already posted, it would be an additional $6,650 that she would need to post to be in compliance with the statute at this point.
Guys, look at that. Hold on.
$650 that she would need. Dollars and $8 have climbed since that time. And so I was going to ask if you would adjust the bond to be 25% of what she currently owes. So she currently owes $67,700.86. That would mean the bond would be $16,925. Subtracting that from what she already posted, it would be an additional $6,650 that she would need to post to be in compliance with the statute at this point.
All right.
That's not even paying her lawyer either.
P30251.
All right. You may respond, Mr. Dyke, if you wish to do something.
Your Honor, yeah, apparently I have, in attempting to discuss a resolution with the Assistant Attorney General, that I have really angered her by not accepting her proposal. I have been talking diligently with civil counsel, and I believe.
No, guys, if I'm not correct, I think she's a doctor. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
He had a resolution based upon what the Assistant Attorney General had initially offered to us. That's why I'm saying the target keeps moving with this Attorney General. Bottom line is, Your Honor, with regard to the additional bond and everything else, I can assure the guy, all she's trying to do is add salt to the wound at this point. Like I said, civil counsel and I are basically have this matter resolved. It's just getting past the additional sanctions that the Attorney General is now, for the first time, adding to our discussions. With regard to the bond, the violation of the bond, my client did not understand. She was under a subpoena to appear in court in North Carolina.
Now, what'd she do there?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this, dude. This is
and she appeared via or pursuant to the directions of that subpoena. I have since notified her that, when the Assistant Attorney General advised me of that, she immediately returned the following day. Again, she only went there as a result of a subpoena from another court. She fully understands.
Yes.
So she has two?
Yes, she has. This
Okay.
lawyer,
Okay.
this lawyer.
Those will.
What are the additional subpoenas there? I mean,
May I speak, Your Honor?
No.
Elizabeth, please hold on.
What are you, her lawyer now? Now, do you know what he was like? Shut up!
Hold on a second. Your Honor, the other matter is the Attorney General is asking to up the bond on this matter based on additionally accrued support. What she doesn't tell the court is that there is.
I was wondering what's going on in North Carolina.
Yeah,
I understand.
Good question.
Yeah.
I like this judge. He's a little zesty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at this
But
guy.
notice-
Guys.
Gay. Notice how the female defense lawyer has been useless.
Yeah.
The entire time. It's real. That's why I didn't know who this other guy was. It
Yeah.
doesn't really say that.
100%.
Sorry, guys.
I don't want to hamstring her for having to go to. What I will do is say she can't leave the state of Michigan unless she's going to other jurisdictions for subpoenas or whatever she needs to have taken care of. You come back. I mean, I don't want to hamstring her from other jurisdictions where she has court business. But that's what I was wondering.
I was subpoenaed as a witness for something and, that occurred not with me personally, but this is part of the matter. So I didn't want to have any issues because I was concerned. Obviously, I don't want to continue to have any type of legal matters. So there is another date in some point, in the month or two. So I will talk to my attorney if this is not resolved by then to make sure that I'm following the correct orders, Your Honor.
Additionally, Your Honor, with regard to the request to increase the bond, what the Attorney General does not tell you is that there is a pending motion in the Oakland County Circuit Court that deals with retroactive modification of support that would change all of the numbers, even including, and that's my.
So she's trying to not pay her arrears, guys.
Yeah.
She's trying to not pay her arrears.
So she's trying to snake out of any money shows.
Yeah,
Yep,
and they
not
can
paying child
hamstring
support.
her.
You're a bum. Yeah.
They can hamstring her because she's a pig.
Yeah. She's be hogtied.
Difficulty with reaching a resolution.
Well, that's already been dismissed. That's already been denied.
It has not been dismissed. It has been appealed.
Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I have 13 probable cause conferences. So let's get to a point.
Yeah, Your Honor, the bottom line is that there is a pending motion for modification of support that has been appealed and is still pending in the Oakland County Circuit Court, which I've asked the Assistant Attorney General from the inception of this case to tell me what is the arrearage. There are numerous credits that have to be dealt with. She refuses to deal with them. So I'm
Judge, you know me very well, Judge. I have advised him of the arrearages at this point in time. He's making all these outlandish statements. So I have to say something now because he keeps poking and jabbing at me and questioning my ethics. And Your Honor knows me very well. I have outlined the arrearages as of today, $67,700.86. And I ask you to set the bond accordingly.
All right. So here's the deal. She owes the money anyway. I mean, this is potatoes, tomatoes. The 6,000 will still go to the arrears of what she already owes. So we'll split the baby in half. I won't increase it, but she has to come to the state of Michigan and stay in the state of Michigan. And she can only leave the state of Michigan if she has court matters in other jurisdictions. But other than that, she's staying in the state of Michigan.
And there's no contact provision, Judge?
Yeah, there's no contact provision with Ashley Mulat at all. So you're not to contact her, talk to her, you know, and then the arrears will work itself out, or whatever's added on will work itself out. I will allow that to work itself out at circuit court and be fair.
Flew home the next day right after the court. And I am in Michigan, Your Honor.
Michigan? All right. You
Yeah,
can't leave.
I flew home the next day right after the court date.
Okay, but like I said, if you have court matters outside the state, obviously, go take care of those, but come right back.
Okay, did you want me to inform or get permission prior to?
Shut up.
I get both, but it's a circuit court matter now. I don't know if you're circuit court, just at court.
All right, guys, let's go to another chick who hasn't paid her child support either.
So she owed 67,000.
Yep.
Yep.
Damn.
Hold on.
So she must have paid nothing for literally years.
Yeah.
Decade.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Give me a second. Where's this goof with the tattoo? Hold on. Here it is.
Cause every other month. Even Miss Bagby just gets away with everything by playing the games and just making excuse after excuse after excuse.
I am also a victim of abuse, like extreme mental abuse and emotional. And like I've been trying, and there was COVID. I was trying to rebuild my life while fighting eviction notice because he took his name off of the lease, took everything out of our bank account, took everything from our home. You know, so I understand, but there was a lot going on.
What evidence do I have that he has the ability to pay?
He did purchase that fishing license in June of this year.
Who is this
And
zest
he
fest
hasn't
right
made any
here?
support payments in
Yeah.
February of this year. So based on that, that's where I was gathering that he might have the potential, or he did have funds to buy that license.
When this was me,
Which is like
I was
25
threatened
bucks.
with jail.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. He says
time.
it was me who was owing. They threatened me with jail time and everything. But now it's her, and they're not doing anything.
The loss of my driver's license, and I was threatened with a lot of other things.
Here we go.
Have you
Guys,
seen this bag?
Make sure to hit the like button on your way in, guys. Guys, we'll have a daytime live. Guys, Sunday's live is gonna be daytime live tomorrow. Sunday's live, guys. We'll talk money. So call in, snowboard, anonymous. You know, all you guys who do well for yourselves, C-Grip. All you guys, I want to with you guys there. You know, you don't have to get too detailed about your finances, but I think that it's good for us guys that are successful, a little bit older, to put this information out so these guys that are 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, or even some late bloomers like 28, 29 can get their finances on track.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, guys, we're going to talk about these 50-year-olds, these 50 and 60-year-olds that are single as fuck, dude. I haven't done one of those lives in a while, you know what I'm saying? But guys, also I have another 2 hours 50-year-olds compilation coming out tomorrow.
Another one? Oh my
yeah.
God.
I've done a lot of those videos, so they're compilations of the ones that I've done since the channel started. So yeah, guys, and then I'll have another one coming out in a couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna try and do these 2-hour compilations like, you know, frequently, because I have these series, and I know that some of you guys that are new haven't gone back to watch the older videos. So I'll do like the single once Halloween's over and maybe Thanksgiving's over, I'll do all my holiday ones. single moms alone on Christmas, single moms alone on Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? So I have all these series.
Are you going to do that Simp of the Year?
Oh yeah.
That's
I think we found him yesterday.
Yeah. He's like one of the worst.
That show with Caleb Hammer is amazing. How he gets these dom-doms to get on the show is beyond me. I don't know. Like, all their dirty laundry just in front of
They
everyone.
don't have any shame. They
No,
don't have
they
any
don't.
shame. I mean,
All of
dignity, shame. Seriously, you think
When
I mean,
when you're that messed up, I mean, really, what's left?
yeah. I mean, he obviously doesn't have any testicles, and then she's a dirty 304. So what in that equation would actually, you know? Hey guys, I was on a panel, and Red Door went on the panel. There's this total beta male that was arguing with Devil's Advocate, and Red Door cooked this dude. Yo, it was so funny because he's like, oh my God, I don't know why. Well, first of all, dude was zesty AF, right? And doing that passive aggressive thing where he was this, but like DA, he was basically saying that transformerism is a mental illness. And he was like, how dare you, right?
Well,
how dare you say such a thing, right? He was,
how dare you,
right? And I was saying, look, there's a thing called was it body integrity? Hold on. Body
dysmorphic disorder.
Body integrity identity disorder, right? Have you guys heard of this?
No.
It's where the person looks at their leg and is like, I should only have one leg.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah.
Or I should be blind.
Yeah.
That sounds like mental illness to me.
Dude, it's tangent time. Watch this, guys. A woman wants to be blind.
Oh, I think I've seen this lady.
This chick right here, was born thinking that that she's supposed to be blind. And guys, it was affecting her mental health and everything. And she was saying that if she didn't blind herself, that she would, you know what I'm saying? So, but everyone's saying she's crazy. And then she actually did it. They poured Drano in her eyes, and now she's happier than a bug in her up. There's a guy who put his own legs in dry ice until they fell off.
What?
Guys,
this lady, her social worker helped her do it.
Yeah, look at this, guys. So look at this. Woman wants to be permanently paralyzed. Living with body. He cut off his own leg.
Jesus.
What?
Oh my
by choice. Now, guys, here. Into the Shadows. Okay, this is the best documentary on this, guys. I'm gonna drop this here. Now, guys, what's the difference between this and being a transformer? It's the same thing.
Yeah,
it's the exact same thing, except it is unethical if a doctor treats one of these people.
Yeah.
And yet people will let them chop. And then this beta is like, transformers aren't permanently changing their bodies. I would say,
yeah, they are.
Mastectomies and chopping your dong off, women taking massive amounts of testosterone to where their voice changes into this, and they don't have a hairline and have a freaking Chris Evans chin. I would say that's permanent.
Makes them infertile.
Yeah, and the cancer rate goes through the roof.
Yeah.
Think about it, guys. If a bodybuilder starts taking a bunch of testosterone, think about how those guys die early. If female bodybuilders bombard their bodies with male hormones, they'll pass away. You're just letting normal everyday people get these cross hormones in, and they're messed up.
And they're synthetic hormones too.
And I was saying this too. It
And
used
they're
to be
kids. They're kids too a lot of the time.
Guys, you know how guys, drop a like on the stream, guys. Hit the super chat button, hit the join button, guys. Thanks for all the new members, man. I appreciate that. Guys, I'm gonna start doing tier lists soon, and those will be members only for a while. So guys, make sure to hit the button.
You're gonna get to 35 or 40K by the end of the year.
Yeah, for
sure.
I
definitely
hope so. But guys, so what was I saying?
The condition.
Hold on, look at this. So I was saying that I said just because they removed transformerism from being in the DSM, right? Guys, that's not a good thing. I'll tell you why. Because the reason, okay, you guys know how they call addiction a disease?
Yeah.
And it's not like a disease like cancer, right? But why do they call it a disease?
Because it's destructive.
No, because you can treat it. You have to quantify something in a way that allows it to be described so it can be diagnosed and treated. Now, a lot of addicts go, it's not my fault I drink, I have a disease. And if you believe that,
You've been had. You've been took. You've been.
But you can't have a treatment plan for something that's not a disease. You know what I'm saying? Doctors can't prescribe things or actually have a treatment plan. They can't try and get you better unless it's called a disease or classified. The reason why they call body dysmorphia a disease, and it was actually helping the Transformers, because then they could say, I've been diagnosed. Hey, my insurance, can I please get prescribed this and have my nuts cut off and all this other stuff. But now that they're saying that it's not a disease, right? It's actually hurting their cause. Because now, how are doctors supposed to treat something that's not a disease? How? It's a free-for-all. And what it's done, guys, it's allowed these pharmaceuticals that produce these hormones, these surgeons that chop boobies off, they're making billions doing this. Billions. And guys, with this body integrity, sir, how the fuck did we even get on this topic, man?
I have no clue, brother.
But here's the thing, guys. There's a guy who had both of his legs chopped off, and he got a bunch of therapy, and now he regrets it. He's like, I really wish I would have got therapy because now I don't have any legs. You know, it's crazy, man. Guys, check out this documentary, man. You know, and guys, this one chick was on the show, and the female doctor was like crying. She's like, I can't believe that you did this to yourself. Oh, here, guys, this is BBC's, so this is public.
When I said, like, can I get my leg amputated, what was your first reaction?
In my mind, I think it was something for the future rather than now. And then all of a sudden, that decision was becoming real. And that was, I remember that moment. That was quite a hard moment.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Jesus.
See, and this is the problem. This is why kids need fathers.
Where's the dad? Yeah, that
We're going to support you, my dear. Chopping off your leg, and now you're a cripple.
What?
Yeah.
You're down there taking your leg to China. What are you doing?
What type of a mindset do you have to be in to wake up one morning and be like, yeah, I want to chop my leg off at the knee?
In the same mindset that you have to say that I was supposed to be born the other gender. The same thing. Guys, this is the exact same thing.
Yeah.
This is the exact same thing. And the fact that someone did this to this chick, whoever that is, should be put in jail.
Yeah.
This is an absolute joke. And God,
that violates the Hippocratic Oath, big time.
Anonymous, you're an Englishman. Wow.
I was just about to say, I bet you she got it done on the NHS. I bet you.
Why do so many people in your country just look like they're missing a chromosome?
Oh, like they're all like trolls under a bridge. Yeah.
What is going on? What is going on with this chick? Look at this chick. Look at her face. Hey, you guys! Look at that, dude. Look at this. And why?
Mom is like pretty happy about it too.
It's a lack of sunlight and bad food.
Yeah.
Man.
Look at that.
I mean,
you're very strong and brave.
Who wrote that?
What?
Wow.
Look at that.
She can compete in the Paralympics.
What is the What is the end goal? Does she want to be on some sort of a financial assistance for the rest of her life, or is that I don't?
Well, I think it's just where she's a very plain, kind of like just like the kind of like girl.
Yeah, and she wants to stand out.
Now she's got something special about her.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, guys. You know what?
No, she has a leg up on the competition.
It literally cost her. It literally cost her an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
Now she's taking life one step at a time.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
Now the only job that she can get is at IHOP. Hey-o!
Hey, we shouldn't judge her. We all have our own crutch.
Is she suddenly about to become Stephanie Hawking now in a wheelchair?
She looks like Stephen Hawking, kinda.
Oh, look at
We
that!
can't judge, guys. You know, we can't judge. You know, the shoe's on the other foot. You know.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nice.
Hey guys, cut it out.
Oh man, you guys are fucking savages.
Well, she's got the computer, so she's becoming Stephanie Hawking already.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Use the robot voice.
Man.
I've got no way.
Now she's gonna kayak and stuff.
Yeah.
What? Oh my
I
god!
was representing my country at the Olympic Games because I was inspired by London 2012. In August 2013.
Did she have like chronic pain?
A week before GCSE results day, I was out training in Wales and I capsized, which is a perfectly normal thing to do. But I twisted my knee in the process. It just never went away. And then in 2016, it got dramatically worse. I went from being able to sort of cope with it to bedbound, like unable to even go to the loo by myself. Complex regional pain syndrome is a neurological pain condition. It's a chronic condition with no...
I'm calling cap. Wait a minute. Guys, hold on.
Why?
Wait. Snowboard, hold on. Colin, snowboard, anonymous, outlaw, court. Guys, we all play sports. We all, football, wrestling, martial arts, or whatever. Snowboard freaking climbs trees for a living. Guys, what is she talking about? Guys, I had surgery on my knee like 3 years ago. This is cat. Well, what is this regional pain, blah, blah, blah foolishness? There's no way her kayaking that she hurt her knee bad enough. When you look at like all these athletes that have 6-7 knee surgeries on each knee and are walking around just fine.
Yeah.
That's probably from people having to carry her whole life, and now she's...
Yeah, it's true.
Hang on a second. Was that why she did? So did she have? I might have missed something. Did she have 2 good legs, and then that happened, and that's why she wanted it cut off?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know because she might have already had that happen, and now I don't know. I was a bit confused about the order of it.
Look at this, guys. This guy right here, he decided that he only wanted one leg, so he had his leg chopped off.
Jeez.
Guys, it's a complete dunderhead, dude.
Man.
Can they even donate the leg?
He's gotta be British.
Myself. Yeah.
Dude,
wow.
Anonymous, I hope that you broke the British mold and that you have nice teeth.
No, I've actually got straight teeth. Yeah.
Guys, the British and the Japanese have some of the worst teeth. I don't know what it is, dude.
It's a combination. It's a combination of smoking, drinking, and not flossing.
Yeah. Look at that, guys.
Oh my god.
This guy probably ate his leg that was cut off.
Look at that, guys. Look, he walks around like it's normal. Yeah, guys.
Life risk, which is also
there's no what'd she do?
In which a perfectly healthy individual with a different body processing emotional with BI.
I don't know. This is a different language. Yeah, guys. Once again, there's no reason why people say that treating this is wrong, but people who are transformers aren't just as sick. You know what I'm saying? What is this?
Riddle me this. Two men walk into a doctor's office. The first one says, "This."
Oh,
I don't even want to hear what this idiot has to say.
Look, a desire to be disabled.
Oh my God.
Damn. Yeah, but did you guys know anything about this?
No, I did not know there were people like this.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was this many.
Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah, I say this all the time, guys. They're like, 25% of LDHD TVs are like, 30% of Gen Zs or millennials or whatever identify as LDHD TV. Guys, that's just because these white kids, they don't want to be part of the oppressive white majority. They don't want to be vanilla ice cream, right? So they want to call themselves pansexual, demisexual, polyamorous, just so they can wave some flag and then lecture on the rest of you white people. That's all it is. Well, Snowboard, you got to understand about the LDHD TV. What are you talking about? It's a joke. It's all performative.
They're just a bunch of trans trenders. They're gonna. Honestly,
well, instead of developing their own personality and being unique, they're using these to like fill in for that, which is like.
Well, they are. Because when we grew up, they were like goths, like punk kids. They were like the jock kids. Like everyone had like their own.
Well, everyone says that's what the goths. You remember that the goths turned into the emo kids. The emo kids turned into the woke kids. The woke, angry, pro-Palestine knuckleheads. That's all it is.
You wanted to be accepted, but your only way of doing that was to cut a limb off. Like,
I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't. And yet somehow people think that it's moral to do that to kids and to do that, based on Tinder. How?
No.
How? It makes no sense. So, here we go. Yeah, guys. Did you just hear that that Gen Z and Gen A identifying as Transformers has plummeted? That whole phase is over with. It's done.
They probably think it's cringe.
Yeah.
Were filed. I'm not sure if the defendant received any.
There's no testosterone.
This kid's like 7 years old.
The total account balance as of this date is $17,807.39.
So she owes $17,000 in back child support. And I still don't understand, guys, why. If gender is a social construct and race is a social construct, why is it they say that you can transition genders but not race? That shows the flaw in their woke reasoning. They say that you can transition from man to woman, but not black to white or Asian to black without being called racist, right? But they're both social constructs, right?
Well, these types of people believe that there's like Heinz 57 variety of genders. Baskin Robbins 31 genders.
More than Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins.
and yet you look, you don't see them transitioning to anything else except a male or a female.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, what's the sex characteristics if there's like multiple genders or pansexual or whatever the hell they call it?
Well, hey, Outlaw, I know this girl, and she's this redheaded chick. That quote unquote, and we all know these white chicks that only date black dudes. The ones that have the cornrows and talk like Boom Keisha and wear FUBU. Like, where do you find FUBU in 2025? You know what I'm saying? So she's one of those chicks where they claims to be pansexual. I've only seen her date black dudes. I'm like, but she sure will wave that flag. You know what I'm saying?
I would argue that race is actually more important than your gender.
No, I'll tell you why. Because think about it, when someone robs a liquor store, commits a crime, does whatever, we always ask was it a man or a woman? That always matters first.
True.
Sex
and then it does
is the
come
most
second.
basic way that we differentiate each other mentally. We always see man or woman first, and then we go by their height, racial characteristics, blah blah blah. But that's what your brain automatically goes to. Is
I'm just thinking
this
of the mindset
woman's
of
breaking
these
into
people.
this car, huh? What's that?
I'm just thinking of the mindset of these people because like they can never shut up about people's race.
Yeah, and
They
they're
can never
like,
shut up about it.
oh, climate change. Think of the science until it comes to friggin' gender, and then science goes straight out the window.
Every time I hear one of them say I'm pansexual, and they wind up being fat,
of course,
I have to think that was somebody that woke up and was like, "Oh yeah, I'd really love to be known as a fat pansexual chick that loves eating out of a frying pan."
Well, that's what I thought. When I first heard that, I thought they were
Colin
attracted to like
Snowboard,
kitchen stuff.
Anonymous Outlaw Korg.
I don't even know what pansexual
No, guys,
is.
hold on, wait, guys, hold on. Guys, hold on. The best are the polyamorous type, guys. I need you guys to explain to me when someone says the word polyamorous, what do you think they look like?
Blue-haired 304.
I mean, it's got to be a fat chick that came up with the term pansexual. It's got to be.
Yeah. And then there's like some comic book guy looking dude.
Oh,
or like three of them together. It's weird. It's weird with the pansexual stuff. It's always a bunch of dudes and one like fat 304.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Hold on.
But notice how this woman's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No.
Silly Jedi. Silly Jedi.
Look at that, dude. That's a quintessential
tattoos,
polyamorous chick. Look.
Oh, look at that. At least he's thin.
Oh, what am I looking at?
Think they're real?
Look at that.
She's a goddamn whore.
Look at that, guys. What is going on?
Oh my God.
Oh,
make that stop. Just make it stop.
You know we're cooked when the Asians are doing it.
Oh
How you know we're cooked?
What in the Pokemon? Modern Pokemon gym trainer bullcrap is this?
Look at this. Look at this.
Well, they are catching all the STDs they can.
Oh no!
What?
Look at this. You guys notice a trend? Oh no!
Their eyes are too far apart.
Oh, look at look at that.
Man, look, is this
Gay
Cruella
Cruella
DeVille? Is this a Cruella DeVille kid? Like,
Yeah.
Julia says we're doomed. Guys, drop a like on the stream, man. Hit the super chat button. Hit the join button, guys. Appreciate you. Guys, let me check the likes here. Hold on.
Trying to be an Oreo.
Yeah.
Let's see. Guys, we are at 37 likes, guys. Hit the like button. Appreciate that. Where are we here? Let's look at one.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God.
Dude, she looks like Gargamel.
Miss USA here over here. No, is this the Brady Bunch mom? Like, what is this?
I don't know, dude. What a
Lawrence
mess.
Henderson?
What a mess.
No,
it's
a geisha. It's a geisha.
I'm not, guys.
No.
I'm not gonna even click. I quit. I can't do it.
Just
I
right.
can't.
Get
Come on,
off.
man. Remix service. What's up, dude? He says number one poly mistake is being poly in the first place. Facts. Yep. Sure.
Wow.
The support obligation is
I just wanted to say one
$392 a
thing
month.
real quick. Look at this woman owes money to the courts or in child support. Cover up your tattoos and dress like a little bit better. You know, put on a regular long sleeve shirt. She's got you know what I mean? Like she just looks like a 304.
Yeah, she is.
Give
the trailer,
you know what I mean? Like give a little bit of effort.
Oh yeah.
So look at her face. She's just got an attitude
Yeah.
that just says, "How dare you bother me? You're an inconvenience."
She's been punched twice.
She's a Karen.
And she's got the Karen cut too, guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She's got an attitude that she's always right and everybody else is wrong, and she's a professional victim.
Yeah.
There you go.
Goofy tattoos, like.
And the last payment was April 15th of 2023.
All right, Ms. Bagby, the court has not received any documents from you about your income ability. What's happening?
Your Honor, I was unable to get the documents prior to the 10 days because my CMH therapist, Mindy Blinko, has been out sick. She called me on Tuesday to let me know that she's out of the office. She told me that we have a plan of service available and an appointment schedule available that we can send in to you. But she also canceled my appointment yesterday because she had an emergency doctor's appointment. I do have a voicemail from her that I don't know how to share it with you guys over Zoom. I looked up how to attach documents and I couldn't figure it out, but I do have her voicemail to say that I'm sorry about the documents. I know we're here regarding my ability to work. I am working part-time. I got a job. I'm in therapy every single week. Life's getting way better. But I'm also confused as far as what to do with my arrears, because I believe that you were looking for.
You pay it, you dunderhead. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you talking
Man.
about? You absolute.
She thought it meant take it in the rears.
You
stupid
woman.
Can
you
Dig it?
imagine having your money collected by that young kid over there on the right?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Regarding my ability to work in the past, and I'm unable to find a psychiatrist.
Here we
As CMH in Sheboygan does not have one to do any type of exam or any type of testimony, so they sent me on to Old Town Psychology. Well, Old Town Psychology does not.
This is Michigan.
Sheboygan?
It's
No.
Wisconsin.
It's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Where is that? Okay.
Wisconsin's above Illinois and below Canada.
It's cold.
Okay. Middle of
Real
nowhere, okay.
cold. That's where the Packers play.
So my Molina insurance is only accepted downstate. I do not have a car to get down there for any type of evaluation regarding my ability to work in the past, and I don't know what to do about that. Mindy, my psychiatrist, my therapist suggested possibly asking Dr. G to testify again, especially now that I have a copy of this report and I see things like delusional disorder, DID, antisocial personality disorder with narcissism.
304 disorder with idiotic intelligence.
I see things that qualify, I believe, for, she needed to get some help, and that's what she's done in the past. Maybe just his testimony again, and I can question him. But as far as my ability to work right now, I have a job now, Your Honor. I'm getting better, and I'm going to file with the friend of the court for a review
And the job is
for child
Starbucks,
support.
probably.
And I do have documents available. My plan of
Guys, you know what? Guys, on Sunday, we talk about money. We got to talk about all these layoffs. Amazon, Target, UPS. You know what I mean? Guys, what was it? I think Amazon lit off like 40,000 people or something. It's crazy, dude. Everyone's getting laid off. And a lot of it is these chicks, man. You know?
Do you know? So I thought about this, and I think I know the reason is because all the money is drying up for the women, right? All these benefits, and everything are going away, and no one's getting married. So all of the guys are keeping their money to themselves, so that the women aren't spending it. So this is why all this money's drying up, is because like no one's got married. There's no joint accounts. Men don't really spend money on Amazon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
and Skynet too. You know, Skynet came and took a lot of these lower level admin and entry level goofball jobs. You know,
there's like a combination of like many different weird things.
Yep, and guys, this is why I'm optimistic, because us guys will be just fine.
Yep,
guys, make yourselves essential. I'm telling you, all my friends that are plumbers, electricians, have their CDLs, they're just fine. even my friends that are in IT, they didn't stop at some lower level job. They're network systems engineers. They're doing all these jobs that are essential, where you can't really fire those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if the servers crash, you're cooked. So they have to actually physically go in and actually see what's wrong with the server. So, yep.
Service so the court can see that I am very involved with CMH and my appointment schedule. Mindy said that she absolutely has those available if the court wants to see them. She also reminded me that I did sign a release for a friend of the court to get any documents that they wanted through CMH if they had questions. And I'm sorry about the documents, but this just came up on Monday when she called me back after to tell me she's been out of the office sick. And then she had to cancel on Thursday to go to the doctor's. So I can't do anything about that.
What was your therapist going to say, or what were the documents that you wanted to get from her?
The plan of service is just to show you that what my goals are, which was basically just understanding what was going on and getting back to work. And my appointment schedule was to show that I'm very compliant.
And to begin to work, and you're starting to work. So there should be some payments made.
There you go.
So at this point,
it's only $367 a month. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Yeah. I don't see any prejudice by the fact that you can't get your documentation here, because it wouldn't negate your ability to work. So at this point, the current court order is $392 a month. So that's what you should be paying on a regular basis. And you should be making some payments towards the arrears. Mr. Brzezinski, do we have an ordered on arrears amount yet?
We do not, Judge.
All right. So Ms. Bagby, from here forward, $392 a month until you submit some documentation to the friend of the court, from which they can make a determination that that would be an inappropriate amount. So it's $392 a month. I'm going to ask the friend of the court to do a recommendation as to an ordered on arrears amount. They'll send that amount out to you. If you disagree with that amount, you'll have the right to object to it. Typically, they'll do that under the guidelines. If you have any current income information, I would ask that you send that in to the friend of the court and begin to work full-time or seek work full-time. Any questions that you have, Ms. Bagby?
Not right now, Your Honor.
Mr. Losiewski, is there anything else that you want me to be aware of?
The whole thing of this turning into her trying to get paperwork, it has nothing to do with the reason that we're here, which is a show cause. When this was reversed and I was on the receiving end of this, I was forced into a show cause every other month, even though I was making my payments. And Miss Bagby just gets away with everything by playing the games and just making excuse after excuse after excuse. She's had months to do this paperwork, months before that to do it, and then months before that. This isn't the first continuance on this. This has been a year now that we've been looking at it.
Look at that, guys.
At this with her. When this was me, I was threatened with jail time. I was threatened with the loss of my driver's license, and I was threatened with a lot of other things. It's not fair that she gets away with this constantly and continuously for years now. She's making this argument that she can't work because she's crazy. That's fine. But what about the last 3 years that she was out working, getting tattoos, paying for her drug addiction? She was doing all this stuff. She had money for that.
There we go.
So,
okay. Mr. Losiewski, did you hear me say that she's to begin making her payments? That is the order of the court?
Yeah, I heard that. It's just...
All right. So is there anything else that you would want me to do other than to require her to make her payments?
I would, yeah, well, I mean, it's just, I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's very frustrating for me because it's been...
I get it. I understand frustration, but there's only...
No, you don't. This judge doesn't give a damn.
I've seen stuff like this. I've seen this with court cases, and this is a general tactic that women use when they're on the receiving end. It's every excuse that they can pull out that, well, I can't work because of this, or they go from a high-paying job to working as a clerk someplace for minimum wage, and they try to hide behind that. I've known one that quit working and tried to present to the court, I'm not employed so that I can spend extra time with my child as needed.
I saw
and
that
the judge
one.
said,
There was one that did that. I think I have that one saved. Keep going.
But one thing to notice is what courts generally do when money is owed is she owes $300 and change. If she were even paying $100 a month, the court would say,
you're doing
at least you're
something.
making an effort, but you've got to make more of an effort. But
Yeah.
when she's playing this game that she's making up all these diagnoses, which I don't believe any of them. You know, she's just trying to play the sympathy card and kick the can down the road. And Dad is right. You know, when it was him, they will kick a guy in the nuts 3 times.
Yeah. They will stomp on each testicle straight up, dude. And make sure to get both of them. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys. You know, guys, we actually haven't done Courtroom Madness in a while. So, yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
There's only so much that I can do as well. So I've ordered her to do what she's required to do. If she doesn't do that, we'll take action in the future.
Well, and the action in the future is, I guess, what I'm concerned about, because it seems like if she comes through and she doesn't make any payments from here, then we just start this exact procedure over again, where it's like another court date, another delay, another court date, another delay, and it's months and months, another year goes by before anything's actually brought up to this point where we're at now. So okay. I guess what I would ask the court is to give her a deadline to start making consistent payments. Otherwise, she has some kind of responsibility that she has to make beyond that. You know what I mean? Because it just keeps getting put off to a date or something out in the ether instead of a very set thing where she tells.
And he's right.
Yeah.
Because guys that you are gonna pay, in 6 months. If you don't pay in six months, it's your ass, right? But there's sir, we do the best we can, and please.
Oh yeah.
Just a wishy-washy, like, we'll get round to it. No, you pay it on the right time, the right date, or you go to jail.
Yeah.
If you're a man.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a man.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It's true. And guys, please never, ever, ever end up in child court, guys.
This right here is one of the main reasons why our philosophy exists as MGTOW.
Yeah.
If you're a man in this culture, you can't afford it.
Yeah. Guys, we also know that if you're in the courtroom at all in any way, you're cooked. Criminal court, cooked. Family court, cooked. Divorce court, cooked. Paternity fraud court, cooked. You're cooked. The moment that you step into that courtroom, you are cooked. And guys, this is why I do courtroom madness on the show. And guys, the next clip, we'll watch one where this mom says she wants to give up her rights so she doesn't have to pay child support, and then we'll watch this guy get kicked in the dick. Guys, these guys, they like I said, they go to court thinking that they're gonna get justice, right? Guys, they stop by Kinko's and make their copies, right, of their paperwork, and they have their manila folder, and they think that somehow this judge is gonna be fair and they're gonna get justice, and that the lady law is blind, and then the judge slams that hammer down, and they finally realize
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Clown world. They're cooked.
Yep.
Guys, I always tell everyone because where I grew up, family court day was Tuesdays. So guys, if you find the day that they do a lot of the family court cases, and just you can sit in the courtroom and just watch dudes get annihilated. If you want to see men that are completely defeated, go and sit through an entire day of family court proceedings.
You know, honestly, AJ, that should be required watching for all young males before when they get out of high school and go into college. That ought to be required watching.
Yeah, it's true.
Accountable.
I'd be happy to do that, Mr. Losiecki. We will adjourn till next month to monitor her payments, and we'll do that for a few months to make sure that she continues to make her payments. And if she does that, then we'll take a break from monitoring in court and allow the friend of the court to continue to monitor her on a regular basis. There is already set up in the law. If she gets behind by more than 2 months, the friend of the court has the opportunity to bring a show cause at that time. So, but we will adjourn for 1 month. We'll see how she makes her payments, and then we'll see you then.
Right. And of course, she says she's going to actually, get on OF and barely make enough money to actually pay that. Then be like, well, she made a payment, so that's it.
Thank you.
What a joke. Now, do they have the follow-up?
I guess we should probably touch base on what you're willing to do before I go into more detail.
What is this?
Social Security disability case.
All right, here we go, guys. This is here we go. No, guys. It's this judge again. You guys know if you're standing in front of this judge, you're cooked.
During the last 4 years, have you would you be in agreement with that amount?
How much did you say?
During the last 4 years, have you provided any support directly for the children?
As in giving him physically money? No.
I never got any uniform, kid stuff, nothing for 4 years.
I'm already paying.
Will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Yes.
Your Honor, I don't think that this case has any agreements as far as I can tell. So I'll start by calling the mother, Miss Hutchinson.
Yes.
Do both children currently live with Mr. Cuellar?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. And he's the father of both children?
Yes.
And no other person could possibly be the father?
No.
And you weren't married to anybody at the time that either child was born?
Nope.
Are you currently employed at Texas Card House?
Yes.
Are you making $10 an hour plus about $450 in tips per week?
Yes.
Do you have any children outside of this case?
No.
State has calculated child support under guidelines at $634 per month. Would you be in agreement with that amount?
How much did you say?
$634 per month.
I just started this job, so I can't 100% say that. Like I was telling the girl in the other room, I can't 100% say that my rent is $13 a month. I have a car now.
Ma'am, all I asked is if you agree with that amount. Do you agree with that amount?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
And
on your head.
Why don't you get a
I think what I heard you
roommate?
starting to say is the reason you don't agree is because you can't afford that with the other bills. Is
You
that
guys,
correct?
this court reporter, just look at her face. Just look at how unprofessional she is. She's always making faces and smirking and saying all this stuff. I mean, there are times where it's funny, like when the chick said that she found out that nug she got pregnant by had 13 kids, and she was like baby mama number 8 and had his 14th kid or whatever. The look on this chick's face was hilarious.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, right now I can't because I've just started this new job. I can't say that we can't bump it up later, but right now I can't.
Okay. Do you have any insurance available through your employment?
I do. I was gonna go in and talk to them today so I could try to see and put the girls on insurance through them.
Okay, but right now you don't know how much that would cost?
No, I don't. I have to be employed. I think they said 90 days before they even offer me personally insurance.
Okay. Are you asking for standard visitation, meaning that you would you would see the children every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month. Every Thursday, alternating holidays, alternating spring breaks.
Yes.
Okay. Are you asking to be named as a joint managing conservator of the children?
Yes.
How long have the children lived with Mr. Cuellar?
Like 4 years now.
Okay.
What kind
During
of
the last 4 years, have you?
How does she not have custody of her kids in like this court system that automatically gives full custody? She has to be a real piece of trash.
Oh yeah. Any support directly for the
She
children?
doesn't even know how long the kids have been living with dad.
As in giving him physically money, no, but taking him out and doing stuff, yes. I just recently haven't been due to situations of lack of communication.
So state has calculated retroactive child support based on 33 months of a minimum wage presumption at $287, 12 months at $307 per month, and 1 month at $709 per month, for a total of $13,864. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, we can do that.
Okay. And state is asking for that to be paid off at $85 per month. Would you be in agreement with that?
85 I can do, yes.
Now, guys, this dunderhead thinks that all she has to pay is $85 a month. Now, guys, that's $85 on top of the regular child support. You absolute dunderhead.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Okay.
Can we actually do 100 a month? Just make it a split 100.
Okay, I mean, we're certainly in agreement to do it higher if that's what you want to do.
I'd rather just have a straight $100 a month.
She doesn't get it.
Is there anything else you want to bring to the court's attention?
At this moment, no. I guess right now I am actively searching for an attorney to relinquish my rights fully over to Javi. Once I do that, will I still have to be paying back pay of what of that $100 a month is paying for?
You saw the court reporter.
She would rather give up her rights because she doesn't want to pay child support, guys. Look at that. So A, she has bad child support.
You're a bum.
B, she can't do math.
You're a bum.
And then C, she wants to try to get out of her child support and give away all the rights to her kids.
You're a bum.
Clown world.
So her kid's worth nothing
I mean,
to her.
Anything that happens in a further court order will have to be spelled out in that court order. That's I couldn't answer that question.
Okay.
State would call the father, Mr. Cuellar.
Yes.
Sir, are you in agreement to the state's calculation of guideline support I read earlier?
So, just a quick question. How much would it be monthly? Because I do have 2 child with her.
That's $634 per month.
Look at this mouth breathing.
Woo.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. The dad. He's.
Did I hear the? I was gonna say, did I hear a ceiling bird going off?
Yeah. Someone.
Who is that from? Is that from the woman?
It has to be the mom here.
The dude?
Either that or it has to be one of these 3 dunderheads in the middle.
We're asking for $300 in medical, and then another $100 per month to pay off the retroactive balance.
So to pay off $13,000, she had to pay just $100 a month.
So are you asking for that to be higher?
I will figure, because I never got any uniform, kid stuff, nothing for 4 years.
I'm already paying the
Excuse me. Mr. Cuellar is the witness. Mr. Cuellar, please focus on just the question Mr. Wright's asking you. Don't jump ahead to other subjects. Just do one at a time, not everything all at once, okay?
Okay.
So do you believe that the payment on arrears should be higher?
Yes, sir.
What do you believe that amount should be?
For 13,000 retroactive pay, I said at least 2 or 3 I could probably, be make an exception.
Do you have any insurance available through your employment?
Not through my employment. Through I have Medicaid for the girls.
Okay.
what she do. So we're paying for it.
Are you in agreement for Ms. Hutchinson to be named as a joint managing conservator?
Can you explain?
Basically meaning that she shares decision-making power over the children?
No.
Would I have to do that or no?
No.
Sorry.
Has there ever been any family violence between you and Ms. Hutchinson?
Have there ever been what?
Any family violence between you and Ms. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Of course.
When was the most recent incident?
I want to say 2017.
And what happened? And when I say that, just so you know, I don't mean, what were you fighting about? I mean, did she punch you? Did she strangle you? Did she point a gun at you?
Hold up. Hold up. Get a look at her. She's not liking what he's testifying to. When they said, was there any violence? She's got that attitude of, you better not.
Yeah.
So,
She's probably texting him right now.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch.
Is she like Latina?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna be fiery.
Yeah. I think she's half Hispanic and half white.
Oh, she called the cops and told them lie, which I was telling her I have that dismissed. That's not on my record anymore, but it does show, but it's dismissed. So, I mean, that would be a family violence. But I don't trust being next to her, being with her, or
smart man.
I mean,
he's a mouth breather, but he's smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't want her to, because if I gotta take the girls to the doctor, if she decides to say no, I don't want to have to worry about it. I do have the girls full time.
Is there any reason that you believe she isn't capable of making medical or educational or decisions like that?
Yes, because when my first daughter was born, when my family took over, she had this, they call it a cherry, and she prolonged her going to the doctor visit because we couldn't reach her. So I don't need to be prolonged taking my daughters to any emergency room or anything with her choice, because we was told that we had to have the mom order to take care of my daughter, because my name is now under the birth certificate at this time.
Do you have any concerns with her having a standard visitation, meaning that she would have her every first, third, and fifth weekend of the month, alternating holidays, alternating spring break, 30 days in the summer?
No, she can see her daughters.
Okay. All right, I'll pass the witness.
All right, let me go ahead and make my findings. I'm making a finding that children living with Mr. Cuellar, Mr. Cuellar to be appointed as the sole managing conservator, so you don't have to make decisions together, especially since Ms. Hutchinson, you say you want to do, I don't understand, you want to take away your rights, I don't know. So that tells me, I guess, there that you're not interested in helping make decisions, so I'm making Mr. Cuellar the managing conservator. We're establishing Mr. Cuellar as the biological father. Standard visitation. Child support is based on your wages as they are now. I don't know what they may be in future, just like you don't know, but they calculate it based on your current income. If it changes in a major way without your intention, like you get fired, not that you quit, then you can petition the court to modify it, but it will stay the same until it gets modified. So based on current wages, child support is $634. At this time today, there is no private insurance available to either one of you at a reasonable cost. Mr. Cuellar will have insurance through the government medical care. In the future, if you find insurance is cheaper, then you can definitely do that. As such, and you find out from your employer that it's cheaper than $300 a month to carry the girls, that's fine with us. Make sure that Mr. Cuellar gets a copy of the insurance card after you enroll the children, and then also notify the Attorney General's office so they can stop collecting the $300 from you. Until they get notice, they will continue to collect $300 for the medical.
Look at that.
Retroactive judgment of $13,864 per back child support. The payment on that is going to be $100 a month. I'm not going to set it at a higher amount. All these numbers together add up to a large amount. You can always pay more if you want to pay more towards the arrears. You can pay them off today if you want. That's up to you, but at least I want to be reasonable with the payment, that it'd be set at $100 a month. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right, so the Attorney General's office will draft an order with all the details in it in writing. You need to read the order anytime that y'all have questions. The answers will probably be in that order. All payments have to be paid through the child support office, not directly to the children or to the other parent. Only payments paid through the child support office will count. So make sure that that gets done. I know we got about a week till November 1st. It shouldn't affect any paycheck this week, but maybe next week. If a payment is not made, the first paycheck in November or so, then you might get behind. So make sure that they know where you're employed so they can send out a withholding order, but sometimes it still takes a little bit at the beginning to get started. If you change employers, make sure the Attorney General's office knows so they can send out a new withholding order. And if you work for cash or something like that, and if you work
Here we go. Get your hand up.
All right, that'll be the order I'm making today. Again, they'll email that to you. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
And I think parties said they were agreed on it. I don't know if I heard you make a ruling about visitation standard.
Yes, standard.
Okay.
The job that I was working, I lost.
Here you go, guys.
Oh, I've seen this one. Oh,
now
she's
this is
a
a
royal
one.
case.
Here you go, guys. Right here. Look at this poor bastard.
If I'm paying,
All right, and sir, you objected to the recommendation. What was the reason for objecting?
I feel I shouldn't have to pay for both households. If I'm paying that much, he can live off my income, and then I have 5 other people that I'm supporting in my house as of now.
And welcome to child support court, you absolute dunderhead. Guys, you see dudes crash out. Like, why is this guy even trying to contest this? This is why I do courtroom madness, guys. Because this guy honestly came in, A, with no lawyer, and B, thought that he can plead his case and the judge was going to give one good goddamn. Come on, man.
In today's video, we have a child support hearing involving a father who believes he's ordered to pay too much after his child support went from just under $300 to $800 a month.
Look at that.
Therefore, he has filed an objection on the support order.
You better get a paper out.
Let's see what the judge has to say.
Run. All right, we'll take up file 2016-54484. Natasha Wilson and Stephen Erickson both are here via Zoom. And this is a date and time set for hearing on a support review objection. Ms. Hummel here from front of the court. Ms. Hummel, do you have an update or update in the matter?
Yes, I did a review based on the information that both parties and their employers submitted information. It comes out to the defendant paying $691 child support, $42 medical support for a total of $733. Also an additional $50 for confinement. That's $25 per child. And that makes the total $783 a month, effective April 1st of 2023. The amounts used are the exact amounts both parties gave for their income information, for the number of overnights, number of additional children. The other party does have the Minor Children Act of Medicaid, and they are receiving food assistance, which with this amount going up will adjust that food assistance amount.
All right, and what's support currently set at?
Support's currently at 166 child support, 30 medical support, 50 confinement. And I believe it hasn't changed. It was set that back in 2016.
So 246 currently from 2016. All right. All right. And sir, you objected to the recommendation. What was the reason for objecting?
I feel I shouldn't have to pay for both households. If I'm paying that much, he can live off my income. And then I have 5 other people that I'm supporting in my house as of now. There's no way I can afford to get a house, which I'm in the process of buying a new house.
Yep. So he's with some chick that has bastard kids that aren't his.
Yep.
And now he's trying to be freaking, Captain Save a hoe, right? When he already has kids that he can't even pay for.
Here I come to save the day.
And pay for that much money. There's no way I can afford it.
Ms. Hummel, what income did you use for Mr. Erickson?
His exact income of 22.25 an hour. That's what he stated, and his employer, times 40 hours. He only has 52 overnights with the minor children.
Oh, okay.
And I get kids extra too through the summer. I put down what the court ordered me to have, but we do week on, week off in the summer at times.
Oh, so you get additional.
We haven't done that, and we have not done that in 3 years.
I just had them a week last summer, several times. I always get Gavin or Aiden extra time. I either get one or the other extra.
Yeah, we have not done week on, week off in 3 years.
Yeah,
He will take an
pretty
extra
much.
night here.
Any chick that named her kid Aiden or wanted to name her kid Aiden from like 2004 to 2012 was a dunderheaded
Exactly.
3 or 4.
There, but not a week. We haven't done that in 3 years.
Okay. And Ms. Hummel, what income did you use for Ms. Wilson?
$13.50 an hour times 40 hours.
And that's, ma'am, so ma'am, do you have any other income from any other source?
No.
Sir, do you have any other income from any other source?
Nope.
He did get a credit for over $1,000 for 3 additional children that are his.
Look at that.
All right, so those were put into the calculation?
Yep.
All right, so sir, you're given credit for having those additional children.
I was given what credit? My tax return?
No, the system, the child support calculation asks how many additional children you have, and Ms. Hummel said that resulted in $1,000 credit. So Ms. Hummel, would his support be $1,000 more without those kids, or is it?
It would be quite a bit more because he got a credit taken off the amount of income that he has available by $1,042.20
Per month?
For
Per
3
month.
for 3 kids?
for 3 children.
But you don't take in the fact of a house and everything else. When my lot rent's going up, food's going up, I don't get state assistance. I don't get no help. I don't get state Medicaid.
I can only go by what the calculator states, especially when there is public assistance involved.
So, yeah, sir, I guess, ma'am, do you agree with the recommended amount or not?
I agree. I mean, I think it's fair. I've been plenty nice for 7 years.
Oh, okay, you've been nice.
So, sir, we're pretty much required to.
I just don't understand what this guy thinks is going to happen here. Like his ex and the court have him by the balls. You know what I'm saying?
And he got involved with this other chick who's
Yeah,
got like a
and
bunch of
it had
like,
had 3 more kids. Why? Why?
Follow the child support formula.
Say again?
I was gonna say, like, raising some other dude's kids. Like, you've got to be crazy when you've got your own.
Yeah, they're other little bastard kids. That's what I was saying.
I actually think that they're his with this other chick. That's what I heard. I might be wrong, but that's even dumber.
I'm assuming
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah.
When kids receive public assistance, and these kids receive Medicaid and food assistance in mom's home. The only, I guess the only deviation would be as if it was inappropriate or unjust for some reason, and based on your income and your limited overnights, it doesn't appear to be inappropriate or unjust. Your income would be about $3,800 a month.
So this is going to be taking $200 some dollars a week out of my check when I bring home $450 with what my bills are right now. I mean, I can't live off of $200 a week and put $300 of food in my house for my kids. You guys don't take in the fact that food prices are going up or what?
The formula is adjusted every year for cost of living, inflation, all kinds of things.
Obviously, it ain't very good.
How long have you been making 22 and a quarter an hour?
Yeah, it's right. Yeah.
Maybe 5 months at the tops.
What were you making before that?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I get a raise they do it every like couple of years or something.
Okay. Because I can tell you 166 a month that you're ordered to pay back in 2016 was probably based on.
That's what she agreed to.
Okay. So.
Because they tried getting us with this much and they're like, well, I was like, I really can't afford it. And she agreed with us about it.
Okay. I guess that agreement.
I can tell you if I'm going to be paying this,
about 7 years, and you got quite a bit for those 7 years.
Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. He thinks that he can plead his case. That's the crazy part about this. And this is why, guys. This is why this is so important, guys. If you're in this guy's position, you're cooked.
Yep. You're
basically working for nothing, and your ex is gonna get money, even if you're barely making any. And this is why you see even the smartest guys, they'll just rent a basement apartment, pay their child support, and just be left alone. But
this is where
meet another kid and another chick can have more kids. And guys, Outlaw, you guys know what the worst thing you can do is?
What's up?
You can get married, because then your ex, her child support will go up because it's based on your household income.
Yeah, I have two.
Well, this is where I hit you with the infamous Terrence Pop line. Does anybody here know Terrence Pop?
No.
No, he hits people with this line all the time. Sell me the idea of marriage. Sell it to me. If I'm a bachelor in this culture right now in 2025, sell me on how good marriage can be.
Yeah, that's what I say too.
They'll just say tax write-off.
No. But guys, you remember, you're a 28-year-old guy, and your plumbing business is taking off, or your trucking business is taking off, or you graduated from law school or whatever. You're doing good. Sell that guy marriage. And people can't do it. They can't. That's what Pearly Things. You remember Pearly Things asked Andrew Wilson?
Yeah.
And he was flummoxed. He couldn't do it.
It's one of the only times I've ever seen him like stomped on something.
Yeah. And that's because Andrew Wilson, he's a great guy, but he's not red pill. You know what I'm saying? He's not. A lot of his points, his worldview does align with ours in certain ways. But that was the first time on a major platform that his worldview clashed with ours. And that's why all these people were like, man, Andrew Wilson's a big simp. You know what I'm saying? It's because he was like, oh, you get a virtuous woman. And, if a woman's got $24,000 student loan debt, that's not that much. It's like, what? What are you talking about?
He's kind of a trad con in that sense.
Yeah, in that sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Her debt is your debt.
But
all this.
That's okay for him because it's working for him, and that's what he believes, and that's what he's telling other people to do. And there's really nothing wrong with that.
And I honestly think, guys, that once again, we can I don't have to agree with everything that someone says. I don't agree with everything Jordan Peterson says. I don't agree with everything Andrew Wilson says. I don't agree with anyone. I don't agree with everything Snowboard says, Anonymous says, Outlaw says, Cortez. But are we kind of? Do we?
That's your problem.
Do we have good intentions, and are we trying to move? Are we all moving in the same direction? Right. I think all of us want to see men do better. Right. That's what meaning not falling victim to this misandrist, gynocentric, man-hating system where it's a small group of men who use women and government to redistribute wealth from the rest of us men to themselves.
Can you send? Do you still have my Discord?
Yeah.
Can you send me that Andrew Wilson clip you're talking about with Pearly?
Yeah. It actually happened twice because he was on her show the first time, and it didn't go the way he wanted. So they wanted to do it. So they did a follow-up. They did the next day, and the same thing happened again. And then I heard that there was he was like, hey, let's do a debate. Pearly Thing's like, well, I'm not a debater. Here's the thing, guys. When you say sell me this, you're not trying to say it's good or bad. You're just saying, make your point. If you're not making a prescription, someone who's used to debating, and I just say, if Corey's trying to debate, I don't know, if he's making a positive statement, and I say, well, I don't believe you. I'm not trying to say that I believe the opposite. So what's he can't argue. Well, I don't believe that you don't believe me. No, I don't believe you.
Right.
And that's why Andrew, who's a debater, who's used to debating someone who has the opposite stance, he didn't really have a plan of attack, because she was just saying, look, like, you logically know that you millennial men, Gen X, Gen Z, man, like, what do guys get out of it? This is what I would say, guys. The most important question that the men have ever asked, and the bell that can't be unrung. When men said, what am I getting out of this? We're making society run, protecting, providing, keeping the lights on, dying at work, getting drafted. What are we getting out of this? This is the first time in history where men have ever asked that question. In women, these trad cons, these feminists, they cannot articulate anything to actually provide an answer. They can't.
How are you making my life better?
No.
How are you helping me?
It's not even about that. It's like, what am I gaining? It's not even how are they helping. It used to be all guys would do. They would sacrifice everything to go to work, to risk being buried alive in a coal mine, just to come home, have their kid, daddy, and their wife give them a shoulder rub and put a hot dog on a plate. A simple pat on the head and a thank you. That's all most men, we're okay with that for generations. Now all men get is disrespect, ran through chicks, this is disgusting. Degenerates. That's all men get. And men are saying no. I told you guys, this white male military enlistment is at an all-time low. Guys, we're cooked. If white dudes aren't joining the military, we're cooked.
A lot of people from what I have observed gets married in fear. What do I mean by that? They're afraid of what their peers are going to say if they don't get married.
Yeah, fear and guilt.
Right.
I get it from my brother.
We live in a culture right now where if you're not married by the time you're a certain age, society tends to look at you kind of strange, don't they? Hey, bro, what you not married? Oh, don't you want a girl over there? What's going on there?
Outlaw, I'll raise you one this. These B-dubs try and say, hold on, Tim Hicks, Rajai, Dante, chime in here. They say that if a black man is over X age and doesn't have any kids, he must be gay.
Yeah. There you go.
Dead ass.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, bro,
Absolutely
you're not married by the time
insane.
you're 30? Oh, you ain't married? Oh, you must be gay. I had somebody on my show not long ago actually tell me that. He's like, as soon as I got divorced, and my friends and my family knew exactly why she, divorced me and all that. It wasn't probably 2 days later, he had his buddies asking, dude, are you gay? Why are you not back out there dating again? It's like, you just saw me go through the meat grinder. Why are you asking me that?
So tell them what they want to hear. Are you gay? Yeah, I'm gay now. Deal with it.
Yeah.
You don't owe the old saying, the world doesn't owe you understanding. Well, you don't owe the world understanding either.
Well, you guys know the
And so
funniest.
you don't have to. No, I was just gonna say, because I've been attacked, so to speak, criticized for different stances that I have. That I basically said, I don't fucking care. I know AJ doesn't like people swearing on his show,
It's
and
all
I try
good,
not
dude.
to, but
Every now and
sometimes
then
you
it's
just
all
got to
right.
take that. Yeah, sometimes you just got to take that.
Every
You
now
just
and
got to
then,
take
you're
that
all
tactic.
right.
Every once in a while, you just have to take that tactic of you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I had a guy at a company I worked at about 6 years ago. We're still friends. He just said that to me one day. He said, "You know, one thing I admire about you." I said, "What?" He said, "You just don't give a shit."
Yeah.
I said, well, wait a minute. I give a shit. He said, "No, nothing seems to bother you. You just, stuff happens and you just do what you want to do." And I said,
Yeah.
I guess this just comes from, a life of doing that. And that pissed off teachers when I was in school, because I just didn't, panic and go, bend over backwards for them. No, my attitude was just, yeah, okay, whatever, cares. It's your life. Don't let other people dictate how you live your life. That's where I made a mistake a few times.
Well, they also do it to justify their own life.
Hold on. Pearl also asked the same question to that Lila Rose broad. The same thing. And guys, that's the one thing that everyone that Pearl has asked that question to, she's got them, right? That Lila Rose. Well, a benefit is that married men make more than single men. They have to, because they have mouths to feed.
Yeah.
That's not true.
A single
That's
guy.
a big lie.
But listen. Let's just say that Snowboarder has 3 kids and a wife and earns $120, and then Anonymous earns $90,000. Anonymous only has to pay for himself. Yep. He's actually worth more because he has less bills to pay.
He's making out.
He's making more. Exactly. What a joke.
I still say, and I hope I'm wrong, but I still say sperm banks are going to be the future. To the point to where they're incentivizing you, like trying to pay you a lot more money than they do now.
I would say no. Especially with a lot of problems they've been having with the sperm banks, with the doctor is filling up all the test tubes
himself. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens,
guys.
Oh,
That happens a lot.
I didn't know that.
A lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's been a couple doctors in several countries that have been caught. Yep.
I did a stream on that not long ago, and come to find out, they're extracting it from dead people too.
Exactly.
What? Yeah, they are extracting semen up to a certain point from dead people after they die.
Wow.
Oh, and then there was that guy in Europe who.
Yeah. He has like 1,000 kids.
Put them under anesthesia.
Yeah.
Lock them up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they've been lying to all the women as to what the background of the father is, and this guy is just like your average everyday dope.
Yeah, he's a serial sperm donor or whatever. And you're supposed to only be able to do it like 5 times or whatever, and he has like 1,100 kids or something. It's crazy. So
good lord.
I just want to
trying to outdo Genghis Khan.
I know, right?
I just want to say one other thing that's related to like the marriage thing. Like, why aren't you married and stuff right now? They'll also say that, well, like they expect if you don't have like a bastard Tylenol-ridden kid at this time, like they expect you to have a bastard kid along the way. They think that's like normal. They're like, oh, like so, even though you weren't married, you don't have any kids, you're playing child. Like that's become such a common thing now that they like they look at you, like women will look at you like, oh, well, geez, like no women like him because he doesn't have a kid around too. Like they do think that way.
Just say you're a backdoor bandit.
He's all backdoor, no baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's how the Mormon chicks were. I mean, high school, man. It was all about the pooper with those chicks. B gibbers in Z poopel. You know what I'm saying? So, they were getting around,
7 years. I mean, she don't ever ask me for help.
You have
I
the
don't
right
have
to
an
have,
issue helping.
you have the right to have support reviewed every 3 years.
Yeah, she hasn't done it yet.
Okay, but she did now, and she's in agreement with the recommendation.
But she don't ask for help at all.
To pay it.
The only reason she's asking now is because of her boyfriend pushing the issue.
She's not asked. This was a statutory requirement by the state. When there's public assistance, we are required to review it every 3 years. This was not brought on by her request at all.
Okay, but it's been 7 years and we haven't had a review period, and she's been on state assistance for 7 years.
I can't say what's happened to 3 years ago, what happened with that review. All I can tell you is that this review at this time with the minor children receiving public assistance, we're required to run the guidelines per the state, how they have it set up. This is what the guidelines come out to.
And I'll just fight for custody of my kids because she's unfit anyways.
They don't care.
Or to learn what a condom is.
Yeah.
I mean, CPS has been in.
Guys, look, if you don't want kids, guys, get the snip, dude, straight up. I don't know why there's this weird thing that I ain't getting that. That's the only way to be sure. If some chick says that it's yours, you hold up that paperwork and say no, it's not. You can have pure, like, frame of mind, or like just no doubts at all. You know?
Is it reversible?
It is, but the chances of it working is pretty low. But guys, look, I had mine 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Man, shoot. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry because I never wanted kids, guys, ever. I never wanted kids. And guys, here's the thing. I don't trust anyone with my future. I don't. You know what I'm saying, guys? You should never, ever, ever trust any chick who says they're on birth control, who says, oh, well, I'm allergic to latex or any of this foolishness, man. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's a sucker's game. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
The other mistake this guy is making is he's running his mouth too much in court. You don't make snippy remarks like you're getting one over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, guys. I'm
You can't beat City
That's
Hall,
not going to
man.
win you any favor with the judge.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's the one person in the courtroom you don't want to piss off.
That's true. Unless you're some knuckleheaded B-dub.
Her house for years.
And it's been case closed every time that you've called on me.
So there was a review notification sent out in December of 2019. Nobody responded, so it was dismissed.
There was active assistance. It should have continued, but at the time the practice was to close.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the only time it was set up for review. It was 2019. Nobody responded and it was dismissed. But all right, well, sir, if you address custody or parenting time and your overnights increase, obviously that's a change in circumstances and support can be rerun consistent with that. But at this point, it doesn't appear that the amount recommended is inappropriate or unjust. So effective April 1st, support to be set at $691, 42 ordinary medical, 50 confinement, total of $783 per month.
No.
You get an order in the mail.
What'd you say?
Yeah, it starts. His thing starts on April Fool's Day, which is kind of ironic.
To that effect, either of you have the right to object to this recommendation and order within 21 days and have the judge take a look at it. The language will be in the order for how you go about doing that. But we're all set for now.
So it goes April 1st?
The effective April 1st, yeah.
So it started this month?
A week ago, yeah.
So how's that work now that we're already 2 weeks into it, 2 pay periods into it? So now I'm already behind child support? That makes zero sense.
April Fool's.
There'll be a slight arrearage that'll be made up by an extra.
I got to pay extra again for something that I have no control over. This makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Well, you do have control over it. You have very limited overnights. You only have every other weekend all year long. That's pretty limited.
Little control over it. Just like she hasn't worked in 7 years until now. Who's claiming my kids? That should be tax fraud, right?
I don't know. If it's brought to my attention that there's an issue, then I'll deal with it. But today we're up for the support amount.
I mean, I'll definitely be taking her to court for custody of my kids. I can promise you that.
Yeah, good luck. You're good.
He was.
Guys, look at this. This is something that kind of drives me nuts. Here you go. Look at this. Wait, hold on. Let me do this, guys. I gotta do this. Hold on. Okay.
Hey, one final thought on that last case. Remember when I said don't run your mouth in court? Never project your move in front of the opposition.
Exactly.
Now his ex knows what he's planning to do. You never do that.
And she's going to be on her best behavior too now.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
This guy's
Yeah, that's a good
What
point.
you make compared to your coworkers is about to be less of a secret in Massachusetts.
Yeah, tomorrow the new salary transparency law goes into effect. It means big changes if you're looking for a job or if you just want to know if you're currently underpaid. In tonight's Question Everything, how will Massachusetts' new salary transparency law work? Well, let me show you. In office buildings across Boston, the bosses know everyone's salaries, and the only thing transparent are the windows looking down. But now, salary transparency will be the law. And Sharmel Modi, a business owner, says it is time.
Sparks discussion and it gives people a roadmap.
He says telling employees how their salary stacks up sets expectations and promotes fairness.
And it gets harder to justify, well, I just thought he did better, or because he's a he.
See, there it is, guys.
There we go. Yeah.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard my entire life. And guys, there's a victim and a victor mentality. Guys, oftentimes the reason why these corporations make more than the other is because one negotiated better than the other.
Yeah.
If I go and I ask for 185,000 and Anonymous asks for 165, even if we're doing the same job, I negotiated better. So I should be rewarded for it. He's not being penalized. He should have negotiated better. But
he was thinking in pounds.
Yeah.
Well, then that would be 200,000 a year. Pounds are worth more than ours, right? But
That's a miracle.
But people will look at how much someone else is making, and they'll feel entitled to that. It's like, you don't know why that person's getting paid more than you. And it's other things other than race or gender. Maybe they have more experience. Maybe they negotiated more. Maybe there's something like they have to travel more.
Oh,
This
is
all
loser logic.
this gender pay gap bullshit. It just drives me crazy, guys. Like okay. I remember back when I used to wait tables. I guess I never needed anything more than like $2 an hour as a waiter because I made so much money. Back when I was in college, I used to wait tables like 29, 30 hours a week and make a lot of cash, a lot. So people, if I was actually showing people how much I made, they'd be like, well, it's not fair because AJ makes more than me. Well, I bust my butt more than you.
To me, this sounds like the beginnings of social credit score system.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. I think it could. It's an interesting idea though, because it could actually stimulate more competition in certain ways too. Like it might actually be kind of good.
I don't think so. Because all they're seeing is how much that person makes. If I come in and I can Google an organization and see Snowboard makes 180, Anonymous makes 140, Outlaw makes 140, Corkman, then I'm just gonna assume that I should just be making what Snowboard makes, because they're not going to tell you people's qualifications or anything else. They're just going to tell you that person makes it. And of course, Snowboard, you're a white guy. Oh, this cisgendered hetero white man's getting paid more than me just because he's white. Please, come on, man.
Well, yeah,
there is
a lot of people will look at it that way, but also it would be more like, well, they get paid more, but they're also do more and a better employee. Like ideally, that's what it would reveal.
Stop, dude. You have so much sense that you can't think like the normal cud chewing dunderhead. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. Guys. No, seriously, guys. This is like you guys, you know how like you're into it's like I'm into like UFC and MMA, so I'm a hardcore. So every now and then it's hard to actually think like a knuckleheaded casual fan. Like if you're in the NFL, there's those football. It's kind of hard to actually figure out what those people are thinking. Snowboard, you cannot actually think that, especially these women are going to actually see you making more than them, or Anonymous making more than them, or MGTOW, who are going to actually think that there's a reason behind it. Oh, no.
You're cheating.
Yeah,
I guess so.
This whole concept is a glass half empty victimhood. It's all the white man's fault type of mentality.
Yeah,
it's absolute joke.
Because you can also look up what government officials get, like state employees and things like that. You can already look part of that up too.
They have to. Public employees' pay has to be transparent.
So can they name the individual of who's getting paid what, or is it just like?
I'm assuming so.
Yeah,
because
in some cases it's the individual. Yeah,
there's one.
I think that there's probably some type of like executive positions where they can't share the pay, but it would be like at a certain level.
If you're like me and you're commission based, right?
That's not going to matter. That's not going to matter.
What I'm saying is that if you're commission based, you can actually look up your commission compared to everyone else. And if you're making more money through your commissions, you can go to your boss and actually argue more money because you're the most productive.
But here's the thing: what if you're just doing more? Like what if? So let's just say, Snowboard selling cars. I'm selling cars. Snowboard takes 6 months off because some reason, and then I don't. Should we still make the same? Like, I've been selling cars the entire time. He took 6 months off. Should we get paid this? Should our pay be equal?
Of course not.
Of course not. And there was one girl that I know, AJ, you're in Texas. So she was a doctor. I said, let's just say that you start medical school, and Stephanie starts medical school, and Stephanie takes a year and a half off. And you're going to school the whole time. Should you guys graduate at the same time? She's like, no, thank you. There you go. You can't assume that the only reason why someone's making more than you is because of nefarious purposes. What if Anonymous makes less per commission, but he does more towing? This
is exactly what happened to the Kulaks. Is that the people they were more productive, and then everyone came over and said you're cheating, and then I guess all of the revolutionists executed them basically.
My one friend's a paramedic, and they were offering unlimited overtime.
Damn.
Unlimited. So he was working 7 days a week. He paid off his Dodge Challenger, Scat Pack SRT thing, and saved up money for a house in like a year and a half, 2 years, where he worked 7 days a week. I think he took Christmas off and Thanksgiving off. But other than that, his fire captain was working 7 days a week, getting overtime on his pay, and bought a beach house in Delaware, right? Did you know that they did an audit because all the women were like, the men are getting paid more than us. Guess what? All the men were working overtime, and the women weren't working any of the overtime. It's an absolute joke, So that I can't even watch the rest of this. This is gonna be stupid. It's just dumb. People just feel entitled to what other people make, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
It's just that everyone thinks it's just unfair, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
On February. Here, guys, let's switch gears really fast, guys. Anything?
Or if anything, it's going to be like you see what women are blowing CEOs and stuff and getting way more money, and they're not doing anything.
Yeah, no work. Yeah.
Guys, drop a like on the stream. Hit the join button, hit the super chat button. Guys, thanks for all the cash apps, man. I appreciate that, But
that's the sound of the police.
Here we go.
February 6, 2024. Officers responded to Target after an employee had stopped a suspected shoplifter.
The comforter and the Lego sets. Is that the first time you've ever stole? Yes. Ever?
Now, the reason why we're watching this, apparently she's like a 6-figure earner. She's like so she has to be like some high-earning chick, and she steals. Do you guys remember what we saw at that one that doctor she was shoplifting?
Yeah. Okay. Intentionally, yes. Okay. So this is about your 9th time. I got
look at that.
Is that her husband?
So she's
the guy in the
No,
room?
this is loss prevention, and then I don't know.
From Tallahassee, you were just there a couple of days ago. To all the way to Ocala, when you asked multiple different things from Legos to
What is this thing right
What
here?
the heck is this?
Is that the crypt?
I don't know.
What
It's
is
like-
going on right here?
That's some kind of like
Transformers.
I
Yeah.
don't know. What is this? The Walking Dead or
It's like
what?
a Halloween costume.
Yikes!
Beddings, all kinds of stuff. So I've got about, how many instances do you think I have on?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It's well over $1,300 in the course
Damn,
of,
look at
in the
that.
course of a month.
Okay.
So we're adding this up right now.
Can I pay that?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so
It's funny how people think that's an option. If you have the money to pay for it, why don't you just pay for it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a freak
And
cost.
this is one available. This is when she took this class.
It's like Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
no, guess what? Add that to the tally. So if you got the money to pay for this, why are you doing this?
I honestly, I didn't do it on purpose. Like, I thought I said.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
I saw me scan out, but I scanned it.
Anytime a
See
chick
the
says
scammers right
honestly, she's about to lie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can click on one of those little 12 screens, then
Okay.
it blows up the whole screen. And, you know, so yeah, it showed you up there about 5 minutes ago, sitting here doing this whole looking around thing and then scanning one thing. And I mean, we watched the whole thing. Okay, these cameras here are really good. And also, you know, 9 different times in all these different cities. You know, if you got the money to pay for it, why don't you pay for it?
She's meant to,
I
clearly.
don't have the answer. Like, that is acceptable.
Appreciate your honesty.
I mean, I can sit here and lie over and so.
You just
Appreciate
did.
that.
Is somebody else out in the vehicle?
Yeah, have you got somebody else that's hubby out there waiting on you?
Yeah.
Which vehicle is yours?
The BMW out there.
What color?
The X5 Gray.
If you walk out the front door, where's your car from here?
It is on the right side.
But the one, if you mind checking, and maybe he's in there, maybe he's not.
It's not.
This cop's gonna be like, Janie's got
It's just me. It's an X5.
Yeah.
Has a sticker on the back that says not a soccer man.
Yeah, I saw the one till I go out to the.
Thank goodness.
So you got to go to jail today. Whether your car stays here or gets towed or whatever, it's going to be totally up to these guys. But yeah, they got too many charges on it. You can't just give a court date and a hall pass on this one. I'm sorry. No, not sorry. I mean, 9 times. It's kind of, you know, about time. But
Can I just ask one question?
Why?
You can answer me or not. We know how these things work, and we can tell when people are not being honest with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Normally, when people are doing this, there's either somebody behind it having you do it, or you're working in conjunction
better
with
not
somebody.
stick up
It's
for
very
Yeah,
rare.
right.
You've been had.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
She's just a thieving 304, dude.
She's like
Come
some
on.
she's some drunk like wine mom that's like just bored. who,
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say
who,
she's
like, lives
doing
in a
it for the
suburb.
love of the game.
Probably married to like a doctor or a lawyer or something, and just like does this for like a thrill. She's mental.
Yeah.
Like it's
Look
like,
at that,
and it's
guy.
just the way she thinks she can get away with it too is just hilarious.
Well, that's
Please
where the
sober
entitlement kind of comes in. She's like, well, can I
Yeah.
just pay
Yeah.
for it?
Yeah.
So she thinks it's like an amusement park to go steal stuff because she has a little
Yeah.
bit more
Oh,
money.
I got the,
So
I
she
got the
thinks she
bad
can get
ending.
away with it,
But here's the
but
thing.
it's still wrong.
If this was a guy, they wouldn't be like,
You got
yeah,
9 times.
there's usually someone else making you do it. Please.
Yeah.
Barely ever just the one lady who goes in looking like your normal soccer mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Apparently, she's a a district manager for Wells Fargo.
And stealing all this stuff up and down the
They
interstate.
wouldn't steal anything from anyone.
Yeah, I mean, dang. Drive a Beamer, dress nice, and has jewelry, expensive phone, Apple Watch, and we'll do it $166. I mean, it's kind of not making any sense. I like what she was saying. There's usually a reason for it. I mean, there's one.
No, sir. I never get in trouble in my life except just speeding ticket.
It's a game. It's a game.
You've never been caught.
So why are you in Gainesville today?
I had to work.
What do you do?
I'm a district manager for a bank.
Oh!
All right, well, I'm afraid to ask which bank.
Who called it?
Wells Fargo.
So do you, and I'm not saying this to be smart, but like, do you feel like you're a kleptomaniac?
I mean, we do
Shut
that all the
up!
time. It's a common thing. We're not judging everything.
But do you buy your clothes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you know how to buy what
Yes,
you
ma'am.
need, right? I mean, it's not.
This cop is like trying to give her an out.
Just say that you're crazy and we
I
can
pay my
let you go.
mortgage.
Yeah.
I have.
Francis, I'm
You
sorry.
should just say I was trying to steal for fun.
I'm just curious what kind of BMW.
She said it.
Oh,
she
it'll
said
be
an
X5 probably.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said X5.
Yeah.
How many Gainesville cases do you have on her?
Just Gainesville, we have 1, 2, 3.
Is it X5 then?
Yeah. Good night, Del.
4.
Right
This
there.
is going to be the 5th. So 4 and 5 coming today.
Okay. And they
Just
all-
in Gainesville?
Yeah.
I'll be able to tell myself I'm jail tonight.
No, you're going to be there overnight,
Yeah, so
at least.
this is felony charge, so it's going to be an overnight stay, but in the morning you won't.
I have a child at home.
You'll get to make phone calls now, so.
How old is your child?
17.
So they can take care of themselves.
Yeah.
The car's there.
The card there.
Again, that's something
That's
you
fine.
probably should think about before you're doing your one woman
Yeah, thinking
thieving
about
spree.
If you don't mind, let's go ahead and take her out. I'll do that. It's a good idea. Just on my computer.
Search.
Okay. Do you have anything in your purse or on you that's illegal? Any drugs, or if you got medication you prescribed, then that's fine.
So what I'm gonna recommend is that you take off all your jewelry because they're not gonna let you take it in the jail. I mean, it'll go in, but you're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'll throw that together, put on the flash drive.
Okay, that sounds good. I should not search your purse if you want to do her.
Just set your jewelry right here for now, and then after he searches it, well, we can put it in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you married right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that. Can you
What did
imagine?
I tell you? She's a married, like mom who lives in the suburbs with a kid, and she's bored.
Yeah. Imagine you find out that your freaking 304 wife is a thieving knucklehead, you know?
Yeah, and she thieves at work off of
Yeah,
people,
has
I'm
to.
sure. She's like
You know-
a demon.
You know what guys do with their spare time? They go fishing.
And golfing or
Golfing
hunting
or
or
whatever,
you know,
like-
play 40K or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, you know?
That's another person who's going to be freaking out listening.
I bet.
This
Which
is
part
her
here, bro?
hunting, in
Yeah,
a way.
that's true.
This is
Yeah, it's
kind
a
of what she
hunting.
is doing in a way.
Yeah. But if you're gonna thrill seek, I mean, dude, you know, go skydiving or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is she?
Yeah, but a lot of chicks don't do that. I've
Radio
said that
battery charge
before.
all
That's-
weekend.
That's
And
why
do
they
you-
like drama a lot of the time, because they
Chaos.
don't
Yeah.
take any risk or do. They have a boring job. They don't take any risk. So cheating and drama are the only times they get kind of that adrenaline hit in a way is from things like that. And that's what she's doing. She should be
You missed
going
the
skiing
obvious.
or doing other things like that. You're right.
You miss the obvious. They don't do that other stuff because it costs money.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. And takes effort more. Yeah.
Right.
To organize it.
Guys, do you think that these are real?
No.
That's an airbag.
Yeah.
And it's chirping after 8 hours. I just turned another one after having a dead cell in it. Got a new one.
Imagine being perp walked through freaking Target.
Bad. Yeah.
Shame.
Oh, Jesus.
Shame. Shame.
All charges will be dropped. What? After she did a pre-trial intervention. Look at that, guys. If this was a guy that could have buried him under the jail. But all right, guys.
Wow.
I'll shut this bad boy down. Guys, daytime live about 4:30 tomorrow. You know, we're gonna look at these dunderheads trying to justify being in adult films. It's gonna be an absolute mess. But all right, guys, appreciate you. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah,
See ya.
brother.
Night.